Also keep it out of the other shot, I guess. Because I'm also playing with the... I can't zoom in.
We could figure it out in post.
Fix it in post.
I mean, yeah, also, we can abuse that camera a little bit. Hi, guys.
Hi, Dave.
We're live.
You're good. Calm down.
Still sitting up.
Figuring life out. We haven't even lit the fire yet, Dave. It's
Yeah,
fine.
no, I'm just saying hi.
It's fine. I don't want to.
Who?
I don't want to get too close to the fire anymore.
If anybody's
go
here.
live on this.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Perfect. Sides here.
Bye.
You okay?
Yeah.
Very exciting.
Yes. Duraflame log accomplishments.
It's amazing.
A man lit a fire once, and his name was Curtis.
Yeah, it happened once.
You started that fire. It had nothing to do with compressed paper.
So, one thing that's kind of nice about them is they are like just giant big candles.
Right. It's, you know what?
Yeah.
The other thing is we have a bunch of real wood right there,
Yeah,
and it's going to be much easier to throw that real wood on that fire and get it lit.
Thing I realized.
Yes.
We can't read the chat.
Oh yeah, can't you like swipe?
We can swipe it over.
I can't read any of those.
You got
words.
your phone. You got your phone though.
Oh yeah. Well, also myself and Rachel.
Rachel can read our TikTok chat. That's not going to help.
Dave, remember, I can't read.
Bottom. Yep. No, the other way.
Other direction.
I was doing that way.
Is it? Oh, there we go.
There you
Can
go.
you read it?
I can see joined.
Somebody joined.
People are joining. That's cool. Hi.
Hi. That was the other reason. It was like.
Yeah. I wanted to heat the fire here.
You can. I know you think you're gonna get cold.
It's going down to like 50 degrees tonight.
It's
Yes.
68.
Someone said hi, guys.
Hi.
The other nice thing about
You want to say who?
Kitty Gato.
Okay.
I just switched to Rachel.
It smells like a candle too.
My main TikTok is not a moderator.
You're.
So I have to switch.
I think both. I can't add you from over here.
No, that's fine. I switched.
You can sit with me if you want. You don't have to be over there. There's a fire and
Well, I want to sit next to you. What if you stink?
I stink in a good way.
We're all. Listen.
You guys can push your chairs closer together too.
I smell like hot sauce.
Well, Curtis.
I'll come to you.
Okay, yeah, you come to me because I'm already at the table.
Yes, I will. You come. The other thing that we can do is, are we snacking through any of this?
Eventually, yeah.
Okay.
This is not a. We're experiment streaming right now with eclipses
That's fair.
and fire pits.
I like the fire pit idea, to be honest.
I
with you.
think
Just
it's-
the chilling and relaxing.
I on TikTok I called it
You are.
fire pit and chill.
Yeah, definitely. It's surprising how wide angle your phone lens is.
Yeah, it's super wide.
You can put.
I don't know if you can.
I got new shoes.
It's too late to adjust it now.
Okay.
You
I
can't.
think-
You
I
can
think-
tighten it up,
I
but
think when you streamed the clips too, I was like, oh, it's like really wide, and you're like, oh, too late now. And I'm like, it's
Yeah.
just the default apparently.
no,
It's fine.
there's 4 camera options. There's the
Mhm.
front-facing camera, which is what it wants to recommend. Nobody wants that.
Nobody wants it. It lacks depth.
Yeah, it doesn't look great.
You can always tell if I shoot a short in from the front-facing camera or the back-facing camera. Because if you use the front-facing camera, you look like you're a doll and you have no soul.
Right. It does look better.
Isn't gonna make a change.
I never had a soul to begin with.
That's fair.
The other options are
Somebody's liking
back.
Me.
Rachel be snack.
Get the likes going.
We don't have a light goal, but if we do get, what did we set it to? Chili
50
peppers?
chili peppers.
50 chili peppers, I'll crack in something.
I'll do it too. Why not?
Should we get some out of the fridge so you're not cracking?
I
up
mean, there's
freezing?
plenty of hard Mountain Dew, like just chilling in the basement. I think we'll be okay.
Those are pretty
Okay.
I've been really into trying to find NA beers that are good.
We've got Cookie Bear in there that's not cold.
There's Blue Moon just announced they're doing a non-alcoholic version of their beer, which I'm very excited about. That would be a very good beer to have as a non-alcoholic. I like that they're giving more options for that as opposed to just soda. Yeah, Bugs like you.
Have any weekend plans, guys?
This?
While I adjust the stream.
Yeah, right now. This.
Oh, I'm getting my hair done. But that's...
Yeah, she's getting her hair done tomorrow, so I was actually gonna ask Dave what he was doing tomorrow, because I might steal him to go to Home Depot.
What are we doing at Home Depot? I like Home Depot.
I need some wood, possibly.
Okay.
Probably more plants and dirt. That's the current plan. Mainly dirt, because the dirt that I'm looking at, like the garden stuff, is $2 a bag at Home Depot right now, and it's usually like $4.50, and it's like, yeah, I'll take some of that, because I'm trying to get my raised. Well, I guess it's a raised bed. Yeah, raised bed garden, and like I have big fabric pots I filled up. And then I have seedlings started in my basement. So I have tomatoes, peppers, and I did a tote full of lettuce, which I now have realized there's a lot of lettuce in my basement.
I almost offered you lettuce roots the other day because I got like a head of butter lettuce, and then it came with like the little root, and I was
I've never
like,
tried doing that from like the root part. That would be interesting. Yeah, I've also been doing. I have a compost garbage bin now outside that I'm like, I need to churn because it's like getting up there. But yeah, all the kitchen scraps and everything.
If you get one that you can like turn a lever, it'll mix
seen
it
those,
itself.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it, especially since I'm actually I'm be glad once I actually am able to use it, because it'll be helpful. But I've added some worms to it to give it a little bit of churning power from inside.
Yeah.
We did composting when I was growing up.
Really?
Yeah, at Arthur, believe it or not.
I cannot believe that. Actually.
It was just like back behind the garage, and no one ever talked about it. But I was never very involved.
That's fair.
In it, so I don't know what they actually were doing.
The kind of plan eventually, but also not, is like to do a 3-stage system behind my shed so you don't see it.
Right.
But one, that's kind of far away for me to walk. Like if it's winter time, I don't want to go back that far. And two, I like that it's in a garbage can right now and it's not open to all like animals and things like that because it's kitchen scraps. You know?
Yeah, because we have 2 raccoons that love to go through the back of our yard every night.
Yeah, there's raccoons. We get coyotes where we're at every once in a while. There's a lot of wild, like random like Metro Park life. You know.
We've seen deer up here.
Yeah,
we get
probably get some possums.
I have not since I moved here.
Some squirrels, probably.
Tons of squirrels. Squirrels are normal.
Yeah, squirrels are like
everywhere in Ohio. Everywhere, really.
Absolutely everywhere.
We get raccoons. We get skunks. We got birds trying to build security nests.
That was impressive. I'm still impressed by that. It was so hard when we took it down. Like it was like a brick.
Yeah,
I was impressed.
They built one in that tree right next there to the deck. That was a bad idea because they could, anything could climb on the edge of the deck and
come get it.
Yeah.
My goodness.
I mean, to be fair, the security camera was a really good idea until they realized in the middle of the night that anytime they move, the lights are going to turn on.
God, that would
and their nest was like hanging over the sensor, so even the nest like blowing a little bit would turn the light on, and they got mad.
It was a good idea until it wasn't.
Yeah. Well, they built it at like sunrise, basically.
Yeah, like we left to go get coffee, and we slept in a little, but we were like,
they were
birds up there. It's half done.
That's pretty cool, actually. Birds are really an incredible creature. Like just how quickly they can build things, and then also like, just in like how they use mud and they're able to like move the mud. I think that's insane.
Just a lack of intelligence, though. Like
bones.
They have very
hollow bones.
They have very good reflexes.
Oh yeah.
To understand how to build a nest, but
that's it. They have instincts.
They have instincts, but they don't know where to build a nest, or
Okay, in their defense, when their genetics were made, lights were not a factor, especially not motion sensor lights.
They were not the ones that create the ring system, okay? They never planned for any of this.
you know,
What?
we've had lights quite a long time though.
It's not long. No, it's not long enough for evolution to take place.
I guess.
Like, there's light,
Yeah.
but how long have we had the modern day light? It's within the last
Especially
century.
motion sensor light.
Motion sensor light, even less.
Yeah, and we can't really Google right now and be like, when was the first light bulb? That's not a good timeline. Like,
No, it's like, when's the first motion sensing light bulb? Or commercially available.
also, like, even our youth, like even in the 90s, right? Like, lights were not nearly as bright as they are now.
No.
There were places with bright lights, but
Yeah.
like,
They weren't at your house.
yeah.
Yeah, they had like the big bright halogen bulbs that you see at like the stadium or something like that, but that wasn't something you could just go out and buy.
Yeah.
But now they have like,
LEDs that are brighter than any of those lights have ever been.
have you seen the newest edition at Costco? They're like handheld LED flashlight that's 5,000 lumens.
Oh god.
And it's like, and it's recharged. And it's like a
It's
Billy
USB,
Club. It's huge.
USB-C rechargeable.
Yeah, which is cool. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'd rather that than wasting a bunch of money on batteries. But like, holy crap, it's huge.
You know, I bought a couple
And
at Costco actually.
I know we bought the same pack.
The
little
Duracell,
ones, yeah.
the ones that are shaped like batteries that just take a couple. Yeah,
Yeah, love those.
because they were the price
They're
of the
convenient.
batteries.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
Yeah,
those are super convenient.
they're really bright. So.
Oh yeah,
Those-
they'd hurt your eyes pretty good.
Oh yeah.
My tactic, if there's ever a home invasion, is to put that on like the flashy thing
Oh.
and just point it in somebody's face while I hit them with the bat that I have with a sock on it.
I mean, the flashlight is pretty solid too.
Yeah. Also bat.
Yes. You get a little bit more range with a bat.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want them getting that close. The little flashlight's like not even 8 inches long. That's my only weapon. I need reusability.
I
And
wanna-
I need to see.
What I really want to
next
see,
that flashlight is my taser flashlight.
There we go.
Yeah.
Then we got the taser flashlight.
somebody needs to make a Game Boy worm light now that attaches to the old Game Boys so we can see how bright the lights can be, that you can actually see the screen. Because we all had little worm lights on our Game Boys, but no one could see those.
So it's funny you say that. I have a brand new worm light. New old stock.
From, like,
From,
a Game Boy one?
Yeah,
like,
from like Game Boy Color from like circa probably early 2000s.
I've got a Game Boy Color down
So
there.
do I. Amy, I was playing Tetris on it.
I play Tetris all the time.
It was when you were into Tetris and I started playing, and then I brought out the old.
You know,
NES
here's the
Game Boy Color.
let me break this down for you, okay?
Break it down.
Tetris is on iOS. It's on Android, I'm sure too, right?
Mhm.
But it's shit because it's full of ads
Yeah.
and microtransactions and garbage and like pop-ups, and there's not even a way to pay out of it anymore.
It's just there.
This is the version of Tetris. It's full of ads. I'm like, well, this sucks. This isn't even fun. I'm also playing with a touchscreen.
Mhm.
So I was playing that Game Boy Color version. Man, that game, ugly as hell. I have the black and white one. It's not even the color. It's not even the Game Boy Color one. It's just the
I have
Game
the
Boy
same
one.
one. The cartridge is gray.
Yeah,
I love that.
There is Tetris DX where they added color at least.
Doesn't need it.
But and you can't see the screen because there's no light, or you got to play it in sun or like under a lamp or something to play it. But it's still a better experience.
Yeah, the controls are better.
Yeah.
You get a better response. Yeah. There were things that were never truly meant to be on smartphones. And I feel like Tetris is one of those things.
Well, I was like rendering videos, like it was on my desk. Now the problem is the AA's die constantly.
Gotta get one of those. Like,
Tasteless Tony says hi.
Tasteless
Hey,
Tony.
Hi.
I can't be swapping AA batteries on a Game Boy Color just to play Tetris.
No, didn't they have a battery cartridge that you could put in that was actually like you plug it into the wall?
I bet you somebody's made a wireless charger
Oh yeah.
that you just
I know that they
change the battery cover, put it in.
I really forget the company. It's gonna bother me. But there's a couple companies out there that actually take old products and refurbish them. So like they'll take a Game Boy Color and open it up and take some of the components out and then put in a rechargeable USB-C like battery pack into it. It's like that's awesome.
You can mod regular screens on the Game Boy Colors. You
Edith
can
DM's here. She says, "Hey y'all."
Edith
Hey.
DM, our #1 Eclipse stream viewer.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I didn't keep an eye on this chat room at all.
I don't know.
I can't see.
I
that.
don't think they're. Oh wait, I closed.
Do it.
What are we doing?
Is this smoking? Okay. I was thinking our next upgrade for a fire pit would probably be that one from Costco. That smokeless one eventually. Not like tomorrow. I think.
Edith DM said, "Happy Friday."
Happy
Ooh,
Friday. It is Friday.
She said, "I'm hungry. What are we snacking on?"
I don't know yet.
We just had Cane's, so
Yeah, that's why I didn't like immediately go grab something because I was like, I just had pop and I just had chicken tenders and I
love
just
their
had.
chicken tenders so much. It doesn't hurt that Post Malone is the face of
Cane's.
Cane's, and he owns a couple of them. I think now. I just love
Does
He
it.
owns one.
He owns one. Is it in Austin, right?
It's in Texas for sure.
Yeah, it's somewhere in Texas. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Not in Utah in his magic
not
his
where-
magic card shop that he hangs out at.
I love that guy.
I love that he's a nerd.
He's my
I love
favorite celebrity by far because he's just this dude who has incredible talent, who just is a super nerd, and he does what he likes and gives zeros.
Yeah, he doesn't care. He just
Zero F's about anyone else.
he's like Magic the Gathering. He's cool. I don't
He's
care what anybody
Exactly.
said. Like,
I forget who the interview with was with a couple NFL players, but they're like, I just want to go home and play Pokemon.
yeah,
It's like the guy has like a Naruto band on. He's like, what are you gonna do after practice? He's like, I'm gonna go home and play Pokemon.
yeah.
What do you think I'm gonna do?
I mean, in reality, they're like 20-year-olds.
Yeah. I think that's
It's
something that
so-
I forget is the guys now in the NFL, like the rookies, are younger than me,
Right.
and that's just baffling.
We're too old to be in the NFL
Yeah.
now.
Oh yeah. Well,
We missed our.
Yeah. Tom Brady was in it for a while.
I wasn't gonna bring.
You're too old to start in the
That's-
NFL.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I don't want to start. I want to be like third string or practice
You'd be
squad.
retiring right now.
Right.
Most likely, unless you're a nut
kicker.
job.
Unless you're a kicker.
DM said it's been years since she's had Cane's.
Canes is so good.
They probably eat canes twice a year.
I've gotten it more often just because it's like right by my house.
Yeah.
Now. But
By more often, you mean once every 4 to
4
6
months.
Eh,
So twice a year.
three times a year.
3 times a year. Excuse you. No, I don't know. It's become more popular, and I also just whenever I want a fried chicken thing,
You know,
I don't go
It's
to Popeyes.
quick,
Yeah, it's quick. I don't go to KFC because their prices are so high now. It makes
Cane's
it,
is pricey now too for some little chicken fingers.
yeah, but the whole box is only $10. Like you get stuff. If you get a bucket of chicken, just chicken, it's $24
I'd
on
say it's like,
KFC.
yeah.
for 30.
Or no, that's like an 8-piece, I think.
Yeah, we get it.
If you get like a combo
but
or whatever, it's like
We,
$45.
if we're getting it, we're gonna have leftovers.
Yeah.
So like we each
That
eat
is
like
fair.
1 or 2 pieces, and then there's leftovers.
Actually, speaking of chicken, did you see that Costco is moving towards less plastic rotisserie chicken bags now, as opposed to the containers?
That's good.
I like.
Can we get the Canadian fried chicken that Costco has?
They also had it at. They had it in Hawaii too.
Oh, come Hawaii.
Hawaii had. I think they had.
How many Costcos are there in Hawaii?
Yeah.
One.
Well, one on the Big Island.
One on the Big Island. Yeah. No, they could. You could buy a bucket of fried chicken wings
Yeah, you can. Yeah,
in Hawaii. They weren't great, but it was really cheap.
yeah. No, they had fried chicken at the Canadian Costco, and
I'd go to. Canada.
listen, I go to Costco to pick up fried chicken. Are you serious?
I went to a Costco in Michigan just to see the Costco alcohol selection because they have the liquor store in Costco.
We went to Quaker Steak. I think mostly because you wanted Arizona Ranch. Is
I did, yeah.
my guess.
And it made me sick.
They're closing down.
Yeah, we
We're losing that one.
neither one of us felt very great after eating it.
Oh my god, I was like nauseous. I thought I was gonna.
I like don't get me wrong, like it tasted good.
Yeah, and I don't think it was like undercooked. I think just like
Uh,
the friedness and like the sauce was heavy.
All
I
the
don't know.
trans fats that they're just squeaking.
I don't know
Yeah.
what happened to Quaker Steak. It used to be so great. It used to be fantastic, and now it's
That's for a lot of places, to be honest. honest. Like they used to be good, and then either they're trying to save money, or they're cutting corners, or like the leadership is kind of giving up. A lot of things like that can happen.
It's just kind of sad. Like,
Yeah. One of our favorite coffee shops that's kind of happening, and it's sad because it's a local coffee shop.
that's even more sad.
Yeah, like we liked going there, but like at least the last couple times, you know where I'm talking about, over
Avon?
Bay Village.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't want to say the name of the
Yeah, we
place,
don't want to
but-
throw shade on a local place.
But it's
That's usually my rule. Is if it's a big company, we can
Yeah.
say whatever we want. I don't
Yeah,
care
if it's
how.
like a Dunkin', I don't.
Yeah,
care.
I don't care if I say Duncan, this drink sucks.
But
but-
it's a local
Yeah, no.
place. They've changed. They've had a lot of turnover. I'll give them that. They've changed what seems their roasts of coffee, and it's not as good in terms of like how their drinks are made.
I was gonna say just the quality of like their training for their staff, like they're not training them, or nobody cares anymore because everything just doesn't taste good at all.
Yeah,
Yes.
like the milk is usually overly hot, like scorched, and that's never good. Like I understand like there's a method to temping the milk. One of those methods is usually by hometown places is the back of your hand. Once it gets to the point of being like a little too hot for you to take,
That's it. Yeah.
then it's done.
Yeah.
That's about 135 to 140.
Yeah.
But they're just like letting it go.
I'm pretty sure they boiled my milk before in their
Yeah.
steamer. Like,
Yeah, like
Just let it go.
yeah. Like I literally could not grab the cup.
Yeah. The cup sleeve on it too.
Yeah.
And like their food, like it's fine.
Oh, TikTok popped up something.
You are using too much memory.
What it says?
Here, let me read it. Hold on. You are using too much memory, which may cause the system to crash. Please close apps running in the background to free up memory.
Oh.
I can do that. No, I can't.
Swipe up.
You have to do it slow.
I got it.
There are no apps open.
There was,
Oh,
there's
oh.
just TikTok.
Just open TikTok again.
You have to swipe it up. Okay.
Let's see, there was just TikTok.
It's fine.
It's weird.
I wonder if it got warm.
No, it said too much memory. I read it word to word.
The other question is, was that a TikTok
It
notification
was your,
or an iPad
it
notification?
or was it
iPad.
spam?
Yeah, or is it fake?
Oh, you got malware on your iPad, Dave.
I don't even know how that's possible.
It still
It
says
happens.
it still says you're paused. I know, but you have to swipe towards you, I think, or
Swipe towards Rachel.
Okay.
I don't know. I've had a hard time connecting to your live anyway, so
You want me to stop it and start it?
Yeah.
Stop. Heal the finger. Okay, there. Did it work?
Hi, YouTube.
Oh, I got like spinning.
yeah, it's
Weird.
All right, let me.
yeah, just
Yeah, you
it
get
still
in,
says
Dave.
pause.
It's your turn. Yeah, it's like the little spinny things of death. That was nice, huh?
Dropbox was also open,
Oh.
which I mean, shouldn't.
Stop, stop.
Bunch. Yeah, I might get up early tomorrow so I can hit Home Depot early.
Weird. There's a Bigby opening in Willoughby, but it's on May 7th, which is a Tuesday.
That's
Yeah.
That is really weird.
Opening on a Tuesday?
It says
Yeah.
loading.
Yeah.
Well, we're on YouTube. What's going on?
Oh, that's all. I mean, that's all I can do is do that.
That's weird.
We'll see what happens.
So, speaking of grand openings, had a lot of fun at that tropical smoothie thing. That was
Yeah,
cool.
I saw the videos. Is it good?
Yeah, it's good. They have a really good quality. The only thing I could kind of point out that isn't great about tropical smoothie is they still have styrofoam cups. And I get it; it's a smoothie place,
Keep it cold.
But
yeah.
Pulp has cardboard cups.
Do they?
Yes,
Yeah.
I thought they did.
No, I don't
No?
think so.
I feel like
I
they
think-
could. be
well, we
better.
went
No,
like
'cause I poked a hole through the side of the cup before
Oh.
with my straw, so that's definitely not.
Oh yeah, you did. I remember that.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I think the Wi-Fi went out. Well,
Uh-oh.
actually, my phone is spinning to connect to the Wi-Fi.
I mean, we're out in the backyard.
Yeah.
Worst things. It was a test. We're fine.
Yeah, we're still live on YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube. Well, because we're wired in out here. YouTube gets the wired connection.
No. See, here's the thing about this. They don't want to give me a wired connection or multi-cameras or
anything.
controls or...
Well, that's why they're banning it.
Yeah, that's
The
why.
old people are like, there's not enough features on this app.
Yeah, that's what they know. They're not calling it tic-tac-toe.
Oh my god.
Tic-tac-toe.
A winner.
That's still the dumbest thing.
And she's so proud. She's so...
Oh yeah, she like smirked. She was like, mm-hmm.
She's like, I came up with some stuff here. God, I just can't with the politics.
I just black and white. Like it's not even saying like
Darkness.
loading or pending up. Now it says it's paused.
Darkness.
I'm not even in the app right now.
Yeah, it says that.
Like, the app is closed. There's not even a way that you would be able to see it.
Yeah, I think the Wi-Fi is not working.
That's why I'm getting off the Wi-Fi.
Okay.
Do you have cellular on your iPad?
I'm connected to my phone.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what the hell? Oh, the hotspot. It'd be cool if you could use your computer or phone like that's using the Wi-Fi to produce like chain Wi-Fi or something.
That's what it is.
Oh,
It's because it's Apple to Apple stuff, so it's
cool.
not. I mean, it is technically hotspot, but
Welcome to Tic Tac Live, Tic Tac Toe Live.
remind me to turn that off at some point.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to get out of the weird...
Swipe
It got
towards me.
paused again. Okay, there we go.
And then how do I get it's this way?
You were. That's what it was.
Oh, it just
Yeah,
says
there's
that
just
at the
nothing in
There's
it.
nothing there yet.
bottom. I thought it was a message. I'm like, why is there a message, Dave?
It is a message.
It's a message that to get a better system.
It's currently frozen on.
There's nothing more I can do.
Rachel joined.
Yeah, I joined back again, and it still has the comments and stuff from when you were live earlier.
Get in the comments.
I hit resume.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if that works.
It apparently did. DM's back, I think.
Ugh.
Darkness. You're welcome. I gave you the darkness. But no, yeah, tropical smoothie's good. I like it. Hey, let's
Back to that.
So with what we get is so we both get a free smoothie a week for 52 weeks.
Uh-huh.
What they do is they give you a card and it has a unique code and you put it in the app. So
Okay.
there's nothing you have to keep track of. It's just in the app, which is super convenient.
You're just a cool VIP member in the app, basically.
And I
We
get
the nerdy said, "Are you roasting some s'mores?"
You know, for
No.
legal purposes, in this city, yes.
yes,
We
we are cooking for our pleasure, for
yeah,
food.
we are cooking food right now on a
Yes.
Duraflame log.
I mean, it's possible. It's just a big candle.
Yeah.
Throw some lavender in there.
I feel like somebody said don't cook with a Duraflame log, like it's not safe because
Because of the wrapping or
it's
whatever.
paper and
Hold on, I want to read it now.
I'm
Oh, yeah,
sure
you-
we view worse things being American.
that's how I'm
I'm pretty
starting.
sure Pop-Tart's worse for you than whatever this is. I could probably eat this raw and it's still better for me than Pop-Tart.
It says it on the wrapper. LOL. That's what we the nerdy said.
Eh.
It says it on the wrapper of the Duraflame log. It says don't cook with
Curtis
it.
is checking.
Yeah, Curtis got we got another log to look at.
I don't see anything on here that says it doesn't.
I mean, it's just fire. This is America. We can eat whatever we want.
Yeah, Tide.
Specifically designed and tested for roasting campfire foods like marshmallows and hot dogs.
Which basically is that's a green flag to me. That just said that the two things you cook on a fire pit:
Right.
s'mores and hot dogs.
Yeah.
All
There's
clear.
nothing on here that says anything about you can't. Especially this one because it's bio-based. It's more recycled products. I could see like not using one of like the Crackle logs or.
Yeah.
Oh
like-
wait, the outdoor one is the one that says specifically designed for that cooking outdoor food.
Yeah,
So
it's an outdoor.
this one might not be. Well, the outdoor is the gray and red covering.
Oh, so there's different kinds of Duraflame
Oh,
logs
there's
different
a
purposes.
dumb amount of dirt
I
flame
literally
frogs.
would have not known that. I would have just bought the cheapest and cooked with it.
And you would have been fine. Truthfully.
You're right. I don't know the details of this. I don't want to get too deep into it.
It's just wax and paper.
But didn't they?
Basically, the whole thing.
Something came out that Prime is being sued for having forever chemicals in the bottles, but it's 3 times your allowed lifetime in an individual bottle.
You may have to explain forever
chemicals that your body will not get rid of.
Oh,
meaning you've
ingested
it. It is now part of you permanently. Whatever damage that does to you, I don't know anything about that. Yeah,
I've actually never. Oh, I've only had the powdered Prime at Costco.
You would by having one serving, you would have had 3 times the amount of that chemical you're supposed to have in your entire life.
I don't think I've had a full serving yet. I'll be honest.
I don't know the details of this, so that's about the extent I know.
The way that I keep thinking about it is hot dogs aren't they a level 3 carcinogen or something? I forget it's level 3.
It might be. I feel like 4.
It's a high level carcinogen.
It's not a great thing.
It's so bad. They're so bad for you, but it's like part of our culture. And you and I will kill like 5 apiece at a hockey game.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really matter.
This is where I'm at. I'm like, well.
We the Nerdy said that there's 2 lawsuits against Prime right now. One for the forever chemicals and one for having too much caffeine.
They have caffeine?
In the
Prime energy.
Oh, that's fair.
Do they have too much caffeine in Canada? Because I don't think you can exceed the caffeine limit in the United States. I don't think that's a thing.
It's probably considered a supplement.
Let's ask the nurses. We've got 2 medical people.
Dave, the way I'll put it, at least in the business sense of the word, you remember Four Loko was a thing for a long time.
Yes,
before anybody did anything. People had to die, and it was a few people had to die before they did anything. Nobody. If it's one of the big things is if it like how Amy was alluding to, if it's labeled as a supplement, it's not regulated by the FDA, so they can put a lot of things in there.
Okay, but so
that's how I had my weird thing in Toledo when I thought I was having a stroke.
So Prime Energy has 200 milligrams of caffeine according to the packaging. I realize.
Fair enough.
So
it could be lying.
Yeah, right. So if it's lying, then I understand what the problem is.
Wasn't it like up to? Oh wait, it's only 5 calories. They can mess up on the nutrition information.
According to my one Google research experiment to see how much caffeine was in my cold brew from Dunkin'.
Oh, it's a lot.
It's 400 milligrams of caffeine in my large.
Oh yeah. Plus you get all that sugar.
Which means double what Prime is saying is on the package. So the fact that.
But it's a matter of what is actually.
I mean, I guess you're right. You're right. But how much more could it be than?
Oh, it could be
than double. You know.
I mean, it depends really. If they aren't really like watching it, or if truthfully, it's just like when you think of the places that outsource into different countries, and if they don't have good quality control regulations, it can be all over the place. They can be putting lead into it if they want.
My Dunkin' cold brew goes down a lot faster than Prime Energy.
I love me a good Dunkin'. Yeah, I've been into Dunkin' a lot recently. Their coffee's just been hitting.
If we're gonna pick a chain of coffee, it's not. Oh, I like Big B, but if we're gonna get really like Dunkin' or Starbucks, it's Dunkin' every day.
Oh yeah.
You guys should try 7 Brew.
I've saw a couple of videos that Dave's done.
I think you'd like it. I think you'd like it.
Their large is like bigger than these though. I swear.
Extra large. Big B is still the only place that I know of that will refill 100-ounce coffee.
Does does Big B have refills?
Yes.
Like just free refills?
I don't know if it's probably hot.
It's hot, but
not like your drinks that we get.
I don't know if it's
not my fruit drinks.
But they have like the big cups. You remember like when we worked at the gas station, how we all had those for some stupid reason.
Because they sold them at the gas station.
Also just because Jeff made it popular, and then we had to do it.
You're right. Jeff did it. Jeff did it first, and then the other reason that I got super deep in my 100-ounce Pepsi cups that 7-Eleven sold was I never had to buy soda for home while I worked at 7-Eleven because I just take my 100-ounce cup with me, put it in my fridge at home, drink that, take it back with me to work, refill it for free,
Is it bad that when I was so I worked here during like summers and winters, and I went back to Toledo. When I was in Toledo, I would get free refills from 7-Elevens because I would just say, "Hey, I work for 7-Eleven." They're like, "Yeah, whatever." They don't care.
That's it, you know.
There's no fact checking. They're like, I don't care enough to ask.
That makes me want to just pretend like I still work for them.
No one's stopping you.
You're right.
I miss my big. I actually still have a couple of my big cups.
I've thought about going.
We just went through our cupboards and stuff a couple weeks ago, and we got rid of a lot of stuff.
Yeah, a bunch of cups. I've thought about working at 7-Eleven again, just for story reminders to make TikTok skits.
You make up stuff, dude.
The problem is things come back to me, but not frequently enough I could make skits.
Frequent the gas station more often. You'll just see the
that's what I've also thought about, just like sitting there and just being like, I just want to witness stuff so I remember.
Where are you gonna sit?
I don't know.
Bring your own bench.
All I'm thinking about is like going
A
into
lawn
like,
chair? I can bring a lawn chair.
Going into like a gas station, like a Speedway or like a Sheetz, like a bigger one.
Yeah.
There is zero places to sit down unless you're going to one of the places that has like one of those built-in cafes, like at Get Go or something. Like Sheetz has that.
I've thought about.
Don't take it.
Listen, I just want reminders of the stories because you know we experience trauma every day in that place.
Oh, yeah.
I still have 7-Eleven uniforms. We can make skits.
I don't know if they'll fit me anymore. I was much smaller then, which is weird to think about.
I had bigger shirts.
I did not.
So they're fine now.
I had AM PM shirts.
You have things for your business shirts.
Yeah.
You don't have 7-Eleven.
No, I never
shirts.
Was technically part of 7-Eleven.
I mean, you were, but
no. My checks were always from AM PM.
Even when you came back,
mm-hmm.
And we were converted over.
I think they put me under a different system because I was a previous employee. They never transferred me over to 7-Eleven. I never got any new training.
Oh, I know that.
Which was weird because
I got one night of training with Jeff on AM PM system.
Jeff learned from me.
I came in one night. Jeff taught me AM PM system.
That's all I got.
I hung out with Jeff again, like one other shift.
Yeah.
And like
and you were by yourself.
Was bringing in the next day. I came in to a 7-Eleven system with no training. No one in the store knew how to do it. I had worked for the company for 3 days total. All right.
I don't know why they didn't just bring you in like a little later.
That's the mystery.
Like,
why did I have to work 2 night shifts with Jeff?
I mean, I wouldn't complain. Jeff, truthfully, those.
No, I mean, it was so fun. It was super fun.
I also found out that technically, I mean, legally, there should have been someone else on shift with us.
Oh, 100%. We knew that at the time. It just, you know.
They didn't make enough money.
You don't make, when you're making literally minimum wage, you don't make enough money to hire a lawyer to fix the problem. It's with your job.
I also just love the times where people would like get mad or upset that like I say something was out of stock or whatever it was. They're like, well, what are you going to do about it? It's like,
I'm doing nothing.
I don't have any power here. You're yelling at a random guy.
I'll leave a note for my manager.
No.
Screw
that. I don't care enough.
You know what people would say?
6 o'clock, I'm out.
People would say, can you get the manager? I'd be like, I am the manager. I'm not the manager. I had no authority.
Like, 17 years old, I am the manager.
No, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. You got the drug addict in front of you that's like, why don't you have any more Miller High Life or Miller Lights or whatever? And it's Marlboro Lights, excuse me. There's no Miller Lights. But you're just like, I mean,
there is Miller Lite.
I thought you were talking about beer. Yeah.
Well, at 3 a.m. we would have stopped selling it by then. But it's like, you're just sitting there like, dude, I don't know. What do you want from me? Like, in reality, there's no situation where I am the helping person right now. I don't order it. I stock it and sell it. That's it. That's all I do.
Chili, be careful.
She can feel the heat.
I know.
Oh, I remember the times where you're trying to take inventory by yourself.
Yeah.
At night, and you're having to go back and forth to deal with customers.
Yeah, you're counting cigarettes while
I
selling
was in
them.
the cooler. Like I would be in the back in the cooler counting
Would
stuff.
you literally open the cooler and hear someone walk in?
Yes,
Yeah, I would like
you prop the
one-
door open.
You would prop one of the little cooler doors open
Yeah.
and like listen for the door to open. And sometimes I'd miss it, and there'd just be somebody out there.
And they're
like,
just-
I could have taken stuff. It's like I wouldn't have cared.
Yeah.
Like,
You
act
would-
like I'm the
Cool,
person that's
dude.
going
You
to
should have
enforce
done
that.
it.
yeah,
It's like, do it, please. I wouldn't have known.
no one would have known.
I
No
do-
one would have found
Or
out.
cared. Like imagine if
Right.
you
No.
came out there and you just saw him walking out with a bunch of chips. I'd be like,
Not
Okay,
till
bye.
not till they do inventory
No.
in 8 months will they realize that anything is missing at all, and they're not going to go back to check the cameras to see what happened because they're never going to be able to find it. It could have happened at any point.
You know, with the person who was our manager at the time, I'm not saying.
No,
I
no,
don't do
we
that.
won't call her
I
name.
don't care that.
I'll trash the company all day. I'm not going to.
No, I'm not taking it, people. But no, the person that the only thing I would call out for that is I know they would have looked at the cameras. That's all they did throughout the day.
I mean, that's all any of them did, but they'd have to find the point where something went wrong.
Oh, no,
and
they
the only
they
thing,
would be looking at us and be like, "Why'd you let him steal stuff?" It's like I had to do this stuff.
yeah,
I had
I was
20 other
working.
things. I was by myself.
yeah,
I'm 19.
yeah,
Child.
exactly.
Am child.
Am child, you left me to run an entire store. I am blind, child.
I feel like it's more inexcusable for them. Like you
Yeah.
left me here.
Yeah,
I have a day and a half of training. Like, what do you want?
accurate.
Oh God,
For real though.
that was life for a while though.
I worked there for years. That store
My-
sucks.
I gotta say, my hands. I have two favorite jobs I can think of right now. One of them was being a resident advisor because I didn't do much. Yeah, like I was a glorified babysitter sometimes, and then working the desk from 12 a.m. to 8 a.m. was the best shift I've ever had. You just work a full 8 hours at night. Nobody's awake because it's a campus, and it's a Wednesday.
Yeah.
And
People still were trucking and drunk at 3 a.m.
not at the honors hall. Right?
No.
Nobody wanted to take.
You got the goody two shoes. Got it.
Yeah,
You
nobody.
got the good haul. That's
Nobody wanted to take the shift out. Like it was at the farthest residence hall, but I'm like, I got all my homework done, like all of it. I studied, and
It's
then I
'cause
just
most
started
people-
watching Netflix.
Most people didn't want to be up all night.
I don't
Probably.
care.
Which is why you never ran into anybody.
Yeah, I would just go back to my dorm, pass out for 3 hours, then go to class.
I'd take it.
Yeah, that was free money in my opinion because I was getting paid to do my homework.
You know,
Those busy shifts, there's no point in that. No, take the early stuff.
I go into 7-Elevens frequently searching for things for this channel.
Yeah,
Speedways, 7-Elevens, whatever.
Yeah.
Man, I go into these stores that are like off the path a little bit. These stores are dead.
Oh yeah.
We were never dead. We were like, we
were
never had time to stand at the counter and do nothing.
We were in an intersection of two main streets,
Yeah.
dude.
Like, I'm like,
We were technically off of an exit of a highway too.
yeah,
Like a far away, but still,
no, it's mind blowing
we were never.
that,
never
that like
quiet. There's one person. You remember the? I'm trying not to say names, but I'm
Yeah.
gonna try to jog the memory.
Yeah.
The one girl that we worked with that had the boyfriend who was kind of a screwy dumbass.
okay, wait, there's
She had a kid.
they-
She was
they-
a brunette. Shorter.
yes, yeah.
She's a cop now.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, she's married. She's a cop now.
that doesn't not track.
No, I mean it's pretty good. It's good for her. She's not with that guy anymore.
Okay,
Yeah, that's the big pause.
I was gonna say there were a couple.
I don't know where anyone else.
There were a couple couples in our store that
Like, I remember
the best was the couple that this I won't say who
Okay.
moved into a duplex together, meaning one was on one side of the duplex, the other was on the other side of the duplex. They weren't living together. They were
Sure.
They were not technically a couple, but
They're just in the same building.
they were living together. They had moved in to live together
sure.
because they both worked at the same store.
Yeah.
And like one of them wasn't paying their electrical bill
Oh,
at
no.
all. So they were like just running an extension cord from one side of the house to the other to power their shit.
Why don't just move in? Just be roommates.
That's
At that
the
point.
That's the part I don't
You're
really
paying double
understand.
rent. that doesn't make any sense to me.
I think they were both living with other multiple people.
Oh,
like there
that
were
would suck.
there was like a group of girls on one side, and a group of guys on the other.
Really suck.
Yeah,
And I get it. Whatever. But no, that's.
I mean, we all
I
worked there. We all know how little we
I
made
don't know
there.
who that was. I want you to know that because I didn't know the inner workings because I didn't.
You didn't
I
come
worked-
back,
No, I only worked there for like three technical seasons
right?
because I was there a summer, a winter, and a summer.
Yeah.
I was there for 4 seasons.
Jeff worked there longer than any of us.
Oh yeah, but then I started
Only
working
on Sundays.
1 day a week, yeah.
and then I started working at Lowe's, and that was basically the changeover for me because the big difference was making minimum wage at a job that sucked to making like almost $11 an hour at a job where I actually enjoyed.
Which is $6 more than the minimum wage at the time, which is still $6 more an hour minimum wage compared to right now.
Truthfully, I of jobs I would go back to, Lowe's would
Prefer
probably
Lowe's over.
I would like Lowe's because at least, especially if I got to be in assembly again, I was working in the back by myself. I got to play radio, drink coffee, and just put together grills and things people ordered. You know when you go into Lowe's and you order the thing, and you're like, oh yeah, I want it assembled when I get there. I would be that guy that would build the thing for you. I love that.
Yeah.
Getting paid $15 an hour at the time
To build grills.
to just build grills by myself for 8 hours and just take my lunch whenever I want.
That's why you put my grill together in like 10 minutes.
Yeah, basically,
Yeah.
that's why I put my grill together in no time. Like they're all built the same, but also when you do that, like you get an appreciation for like build quality and stuff.
Yeah,
Like, I
you also
love-
learn the good brands and
We just bought some grills for some of our other offices,
Mhm.
and I was like, first of all, it's coming from Amazon. Like,
That's interesting.
yeah. And then also, I was like, who's going to put it together? I mean, I guess there's like a maintenance person at the building, but
All I can think of is like you're just like thinking, hey, I wonder if I can cook Curtis. It's like, yes.
you know,
I'd
if
put 'em together.
if I had to buy another grill, I would just call you.
yeah.
Because
enjoy putting it together.
even though I've watched you do it, and I know that it really doesn't take that long, and it's very, screw it together, basically. You would build it so much quicker than it would be for me to figure it out.
I just have so much enjoyment doing it too because it's fun for me.
I mean, the other point to why I ask you to do things, this is the point where you cemented this decision in your life. I hope you know that this is why, like, when there's a bird nest on my security camera, I'm like, Curtis, you got a ladder? Because my ladder's not very big. And I'm going to just ask you to do it. It's when my TV in my bedroom when I was like 14, all right, which means you were like
I was
12
13. Yeah,
12 or
12
13
I'm
max,
a baby.
right? My TV had a built-in VCR, and something happened to this TV. Nothing like I did, right? But the VCR broke, and you turn the TV on, and the VCR would kick on automatically, and it would short out. The VCR would just be like, nope, and then it would shut the whole TV off. And so I was like, Curtis, I got a broken TV. You want to fiddle with it? Like, not expecting we're gonna fix it.
No, because I love to fiddle.
Yeah,
with
right.
it.
Yeah, like I was like,
love
maybe
taking stuff apart.
we'll fix it. Maybe
We'll break it. Some
maybe
more.
we'll break it a little bit more. Whatever. It
That
doesn't
was
matter.
the plan. We were gonna take it outside and break it.
It's
after
all-
I fucked her.
Yeah, it's already broken. So we open it up. You took out the VCR completely. You just like, I'm just gonna take this out. I'm like, okay, let's close it back up. Popped it back up, put it on the shelf, plugged it in, turns it back on, totally fine. The VCR's gone,
Yeah,
but it was like 2013 or something at that point. Not quite. Don't need a VCR
It was,
anymore.
truthfully, it was probably like 08, 09.
Yeah,
say.
We were
It was phasing out.
we were long on to DVDs at that
Oh,
point.
yeah.
But the point is we had just fixed this TV that I was just prepared to throw out. Like,
No, you gotta fix it. I gotta fix it. No, dude, that's still how I live my life today. I want you to know that when stuff breaks, I don't just like, I'll just throw it away.
that's why
I take it apart
before I
first,
throw it away,
usually.
I'll give it to you to fix it. If we can fix it, we'll fix it.
Yeah. There's a 45-inch CRT TV in my basement at my dad's house that I still am very confident I can fix.
But it's so heavy.
I can't move it.
That thing's never.
It's
and it's
it's
going with the
technically
house.
yeah, it's staying in the basement, but it'll work down there. it'll be very ready for the next person who owns the house.
I got that CRT on that TV cart.
Yeah,
Out
I
here.
think I have 2 other ones. They're about those sizes, like the 26.
Hey, I've got another one.
inch.
I got one under the bar that's the same size as that one, and then I've got the big one back there.
Yeah.
It's like a 30. That's probably a 32.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, definitely is
Yeah.
32.
Which sounds really small when you think about
But it's a
TVs
CRT.
now, but
It's
it's
square.
it's
It's also
huge.
massive. Those things also last forever, which is nice.
Yeah.
No, I absolutely. It's one of the things that just it brings me joy is just taking things apart, putting things together, building things. It's not even like building a specific things. Like Legos is the easiest one for me because it's so easy. They go together. But it's, if you give me wood and nails and a hammer, I'm very happy. Like I get to play around and screw and maybe build something I can stand on. That's actually something really fun. It's actually something I used to do when I was a kid. I'd go in the backyard and I'd go into my dad had a pail of just rusty, bent up nails. And what I would do is I would say, Dad, can I have a hammer and nails?
And you'd say, "Can I get tetanus?"
Truthfully, I'm surprised I didn't at this point.
You were vaccinated because mandated by school.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But no, I'd straighten out the nails with the hammer, and then I'd hammer them in.
How often do we need tetanus shots?
You're probably
As a kid, you get them a bunch of times when you're little, and then again when you go to school.
But
a couple
you
If
get
there's
times.
an issue, so
You
every
get 'em
10
high
years of an
school.
adult,
Yeah.
High
unless
school,
there's
you
an
get
issue.
an issue of vaccines and stuff.
Yeah, like 9th grade ish.
That's the last time I got vaccines, except for COVID.
You need to get updated.
Yeah, you need a tetanus shot.
You need a tetanus shot. Maybe you'll get tetanus fever like me. Very small chance. I don't. Wasn't it just a really random thing that I happened to get it?
Yeah, the
I'm
attending
weird.
was like, I think he's fine. I think it's just a tetanus fever, but adults don't usually get that. So, like, usually it's like,
Leave it to me.
We have-
random
get a
crap.
fever, but he's like, I guess.
Running a
The
fever of,
hospital
like, 105.
the hospital system I'm under. That's what I'll say.
Sure, that works. That's fine.
It gives me notifications of the time that say I need a hepatitis B shot. That I'm way overdue. I don't.
I
They
had to
probably
get
just
mine.
don't have it in your record.
That's probably
from
what
when
it-
you were a kid.
Yeah.
I
Well, so
can't get them again. I've done the series twice,
Same.
and they're like, "Yeah, you can't do this a third time." I'm like, "Great, thanks."
Yeah, like they keep drawing my titers. They're like, you don't have titers
Yeah,
for
same.
Hep B. And it's like, I'm a nurse. Everyone has addressed this. I promise we've tried.
Yeah.
It's just not
just
working.
I've gotten
fair.
the series again, and it's null and
I don't
void.
get it either. I'll never get another COVID vaccine. That's not because I don't believe in it. That's not because of political whatever. It's because that shit kills me.
Oh gosh, it literally like gives him a fever, and he's laying in bed for like 4 days, just
Oh,
like
wow.
sweating
Yeah,
and sleeping, sweating and sleeping.
Yeah, it's
I know
bad.
the first shot I got.
So he'll
was
probably
really-
get a tetanus.
It's okay. It passes.
Well,
just
Wait,
sucks.
do you get a
Any
tetanus?
issues with the COVID shots at all?
Do you
I
get a
did the first shot. It was just in my arm. I got a huge because remember the first shot I was putting up our Ring camera.
Oh yeah.
I got so frustrated because my arm kept giving out.
Like heavy and
yeah.
like
yeah.
it was like more than like I've gotten flu shots like every year, and it's like okay, my arm's a little fatigued, but it was like my arm would just fail. I was like, I swear to God, this Ring camera doesn't go up by the end of the freaking day. I think I got so frustrated. Like you get that angry cry.
Yeah.
I had.
Oh yeah, no,
I
I
was
know. I know
so
that.
frustrated. I was.
Do you
I was just mad.
do you get a tetanus fever from getting a tetanus shot?
Yeah.
Is that?
Yeah.
I got
Okay.
my tetanus shot after I had my incident with my finger here.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
That's
so,
when the tetanus shot happened.
You're welcome.
hey,
I'm fine. It came back.
Like all you're feeling and everything.
No,
Your feeling's mostly back.
it's like
comparatively.
85, 95,
Yeah,
90%. It's there. It's like I can feel pressure and like pain, and it doesn't hurt, which is a nice thing.
Mm.
it's okay. I've drank at least 40 times the allowed forever chemicals in your entire life, so
Yeah,
whatever.
Oh,
And I have video
Hey,
proof
your
of
nail finally fell off. Did you see his
Uh,
nail when it was all black and janky?
I did.
it. Yeah,
I had the same thing happen to my toenail. It's so thumbs
Is it-
are pretty bad.
it's
Big toes are the absolute
can-
worst because they take forever to grow.
Can
yeah,
I-
and they're in your shoe all the
Yep.
time.
Can I complain? The most frustrating thing is
Please.
buttoning a shirt
No, that
without a nail there.
and like once the nail ripped off, his thumb was sore, so he couldn't like push
Yeah,
and grab it.
And then
Yeah.
I broke by having to use my dominant hand's thumb for everything thumb related. I broke this nail too. So I'm like, I had to go to her one night. I had to go to her and I'm like, honey, I can't unbutton my shirt. Like I need you to do it.
There is one thing about this finger that's still a little weird. My nail still doesn't grow in 100% right. Like it always comes in a little if you look at it real close, one's just a little slanted.
Oh yeah,
It
no.
always comes in just a little slanted.
You don't need a nail there.
No,
it's fine.
I'm not. I don't really care. It's just one of those weird things where it's like, huh, that's weird.
It's
Look,
not-
the
it's
doctor
not
didn't
your
think that part of
thumb.
Your finger was coming back at all.
Yeah.
Go take it without the nail.
Yeah, I'm pretty impressed. I grew back pretty well. You can tell there's something hit it, but
something happened once.
I'm also just really glad for a couple things. I had probably the best scenario of the saw was not technically running.
Yeah, it was
slowing down, and I also had the best gloves to
the
do
gloves.
that with.
I
Yeah.
got real nervous when I replayed it back in my mind, and you ripped that glove off. I was like, that could have been a lot worse.
That could have just been.
Yeah,
That's what. So I thought that was the finger at first. I was like, I'm not at
No.
work. Where's my work stuff? I need the work thing.
Finger. No.
Chris just ripped his finger off and threw it in anger.
No, that would have not been the case. But no,
You also got it off quick enough that the pain didn't set in. Where
there was I never had any pain.
You didn't have pain until you got to the hospital before they.
And the
numbed it.
adrenaline
Like,
was like wearing off. Yeah.
Truthfully,
You were just
even then,
waiting in the
wasn't
bed.
that
It was
bad.
throbbing pretty good.
It was throbbing, but I could never feel the pain in the area.
Yeah, because there wasn't an area.
That's fair. That's very
Because
fair.
there wasn't anything there.
That's very fair.
if you can't see it and it's not there, you can't feel it.
That was truthfully just like trying to. So I already don't type with all my fingers. So let me start with that.
Are you a pecker?
No, not
Okay.
anymore. So
Modified.
Yeah.
it's mostly these.
That's what I'm going to start saying. My typing is modified.
It's mostly these 6 fingers, but over the last few years since I've worked in a job where I've needed to type, these fingers have gotten into my. I can't.
Are you a pinky razor?
No, they all do something.
Somebody,
It's just the pinkies aren't the main ones.
Yeah.
somebody needed to give me the Guitar Hero equivalent of typing program.
Just big box.
What was that?
Truthfully, it usually,
Mario Teaches Typing was a thing, but it's not very fun.
There was one that was like
What's the-
spaceships, and you had to like. It was almost like
Oh,
the
God, I know
asteroid
the spaceship.
game.
Yeah, I
But
know
yeah,
what
and you
you're
had to
talking about.
type in order to blast the asteroids. I feel like that'd be very your speed.
You need to, but it needed to be as fun, like for real, as Guitar Hero, because I learned to play Guitar Hero.
So for me, it turned into just I learned how to type my own way. Because when we were in middle school, like you took the typing class and like you had to try to memorize all the things. Yeah, that didn't work for me. 'Cause I could never get my pinkies to work.
I don't have
Yeah.
motor function in my pinkies separate from my other fingers because of other things.
Sure.
Like,
Yeah.
Same thing that causes my vision problem, right?
Mhm.
That's so minor. I never bring that up because, like, who cares? I can't move my
Like,
pinkies independently. Like,
Right.
I can move them. It's not like I can't
So
move.
they're just like with your second
Yeah,
finger.
they move with my second finger, no matter what I do, right?
I mean,
So, but learning to type,
there we go. That's as close as I could put it down.
but like, so learning to type didn't work out the way
No.
that you're supposed to type. Therefore,
Well, yeah.
in a classroom setting, if you're not typing the way they're telling you to type,
You're wrong.
then you're wrong,
Yeah.
and you're not. So I just learned to type. I type not nearly as fast as most people, but I type efficiently enough to
Efficient.
type.
Yeah.
Right.
I in being the HR manager of my own personal life, it's kind of come with the job.
You're getting
of
better
just-
at it.
I'm getting a lot better at it.
As I was saying, in college I wasn't that fast at typing, but once I had to like document and stuff, I got very quick at typing. But I never typed how they told me to. I just kind of float all over
Same.
the keyboard,
I
whatever.
I'm also much better on a keyboard I'm familiar with.
Of
Right.
course,
If it's
yeah.
my keyboard, I'm great. If you give me a random keyboard,
it's
uh,
because the
I'm
spacing's different.
I'm basically
the way-
learning again.
Yeah,
That's
that's why I have the one keyboard, which actually I love my keyboard because it's a 3-in-1, so I can have 3 devices attached.
cool.
So like for my work computer, I use the little pluggy thing, the
Yeah.
USB, and that it just gives me the best response. And then then I switch to my personal computer, I put it on 2 and it goes Bluetooth, which works really well.
My keyboard has a USB dongle I can plug into one thing, switch it to that one. There's a Bluetooth and there's a Wi-Fi option. I don't know how the Wi-Fi one works. Yeah, I don't know how that works.
Mine's just a dongle and Bluetooth.
But I can plug it. But I can switch the dongle to one thing and the Bluetooth to the other, which is really nice. So you can flip back and forth.
Is that the retro one?
Yeah, that retro one.
I've been seeing that.
That's it's a cool
really
keyboard.
Cool keyboard. It's unnecessary for like me because I already have 2 other mechanical keyboards I don't use.
So the stream the night before the first Snacktacular.
Thank you.
It was the last stream we were doing. It was like a month out of Snacktacular. And I spilled beer on it.
Oh no!
And it was the worst. It was the worst case scenario because we were live. My internet went out for like 12 minutes or something while you and Jeff were just live.
Yeah.
The Wi-Fi went out. I'm fixing it in the process of like plugging stuff in to reset everything. I knocked that beer over into my keyboard. I used that keyboard for another month. The lead up to Snacktacular, the keys stuck. Like they were sticky and terrible. So the night before Snacktacular, I had another keyboard delivered because there was no way.
Yeah, no way you're gonna.
I was gonna be able to give that to Amy and be like, "Here, use my sticky board and run this live show."
Don't ask what it's sticky from.
So I bought the Apple keyboard, which cost $100.
God.
Yeah, it's outrageous. So but I'm just gonna buy the same keyboard. It's fine, whatever. Like 2 months later, it just stuck again. I didn't spill anything on it, but like the shift key was wonky.
It's different.
And I was like, this is.
You just gotta slide the piece into place. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Why?
Because they want to verify that you're a human being.
Yeah, they don't. They think we're just robots.
I love those things because they don't actually track where the piece is. It's how your finger's moving.
Yeah.
That's the reality.
It's and so as soon as that keyboard got sticky and it had it for 2 months, I'm buying something else.
Yeah.
I'm buying a Windows keyboard to use with a Mac. That's also really a nice keyboard. And I was like, you know what? This company makes good controllers. Like they make good Switch controllers and stuff. I'm like,
they make good everything.
Yeah, 8BitDo does make good stuff.
Like,
so
I bought the second it came out that it was available. I bought the PS2 connector.
Oh yeah, no, we both bought those.
Oh my god, is that awesome! To play a PlayStation 2 game on the console with an Xbox One controller, is one of the best experiences of all time. It's so satisfying.
I
love it.
So this is killing me right now.
Uh-oh.
Tomorrow.
All right.
They're having an event in this because somebody decided to build homebrew Jack X combat racing servers.
Oh, okay.
So all you have to do is log into DNS, like to transfer the DNS to their servers, and you can play Jack X combat racing on the PS2 online.
Oh, geez.
And there's a big event tomorrow, like in this Discord. Cool. I have a fat PS2, okay? So it doesn't have the broadband, the Ethernet adapter on the back of it by default. So I went to the retro game stores and was like, hey, this is going to sound really stupid, but do you have a broadband adapter for the PS2? And they're like, no, we throw those out. Like, they're like, like if they come in, they're so worthless. We just throw them away. And I'm like,
that's when you say, okay,
I got
a slim PS2?
Well, that's $150.
Is it really?
That's 150 bones.
That's more than it cost when it came out. Those things were $100.
They were $199.
No, they were $100. That's why I got mine. I have a slim PS2.
Slims maybe.
I have the silver edition.
Yeah. So wait, you have it?
Yeah. I
want to trade?
No. No, I love my PS2. I love that top loader. There's such a difference in the overall freaking size. Like the fat one's like this.
I like the fat one in modern day though.
Oh
like
yeah, I have one of those too.
Yeah, it's
the dial-up.
But I gotta find an Ethernet adapter.
Yeah, good luck
for this PS2 so I can play Jack X Combat Racing online.
No, it wouldn't work.
No, it's like a serial.
It's just the actual.
Yeah, I got it. It's a it's a proprietary Sony
Yeah,
port in the back of the PS2 that was built to do like all sorts of stuff.
because I have a USB connector to Ethernet port.
Yeah, I wish
for the Wii, because I didn't have Wi-Fi.
I mean, that's what we're using right now. That's
Yeah,
a
that's
USB
basically the same
to
thing,
Ethernet.
But yeah, I was using that for that.
It's but I don't think it'll take internet through the
Probably
USB
won't.
ports.
It's not fast enough because it's a USB maybe 1, maybe 1.2,
maybe 2, maybe
ish. Because I know they're not fast enough to actually pull games from. Because I've been trying to figure out how to mod my PS2.
Yes, because you can't do that.
Yeah, they're definitely not transfer speeds fast enough to.
All they're good for is iToy cameras.
Yeah, which also very fun. I own one of those.
iToy Play is so fun
I
still.
still have that. That was so much fun.
We get to stream that
That
at
would
some
be
point just for fun. Just
yeah, why not?
play
Chroma key
Kung
before it
Fu.
was cool.
Kung Fu.
Kung Fu. Flail.
Yeah. Washing windows.
That was fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know
Just
what?
webcam games. Why are those on phones? All you got to do is just put a phone on a tripod and go like that.
That would be fun. Like iToy games on TikTok. It's like you have competitive.
TikTok would be great.
Oh yeah, that would be great.
Better yet, with like the competitive live.
Oh yeah, that would be really cool. That'd be really fun.
Except like people would get stupid and cheat, where all you do is go up closer to the camera.
Yeah,
People would ruin it
yeah.
very quickly. It's only fun if you're willing to play it the way it's supposed to be played.
Well, I wonder if it could be integrated with AI now, where it could like actually detect if you're just trying to
Like your face needs to be far enough away. Yeah, you're right.
Like you gotta back
I feel like
up.
the technology exists now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We're gonna do a point where a lot of technology is starting to exist, which is strange.
All right, somebody get porting Kung Fu and washing windows from iToy Play to iOS. It's just,
So you gotta jump
it'd
up
be
to-
perfect on this.
Yeah,
like,
it
like
No, that'd be great. I liked those games. I also liked the PS3 Move.
it was so close to being good. The problem is we had the Wii at that point, and the Wii was better.
Yeah, that was the problem.
It's not that Sports Championship for the PlayStation Move was a bad game. It's just that
No.
Wii Tennis was much better than Sports Championship Ping Pong.
Especially once they came out with the Wii Motion Plus.
Yeah,
Like it got so much better.
which was basically the same time. It took Sony about the time to get that out.
The one thing that was kind of funny to me is, so I have a Switch now.
Yeah.
And we got Switch Sports
for
Christmas, and we played it. Is it bad? I still prefer Wii Sport
No.
Resort.
No, it's
It's like 100% better.
so Nintendo Switch Sports is fine.
Yeah.
It's fun.
It's one of
It's
the most
functional.
popular games of all time because it came with the console.
But Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort are better.
Yeah.
They're just
better.
They're
overall.
just better games, and it's a lot of things. It's just the Mii's have so much character.
Oh yeah.
The sports mates, that's what they call them. The sports mates are creepy looking. The clothes that you got to unlock sucks. It's not fun. The online is janky as hell.
But it was great.
It's 6 sports, and 3 of them are all net games. This is Nintendo Switch Sports.
Oh yeah.
It's volleyball, badminton, and tennis.
Yeah.
They're all
the same game.
They're all the same game.
I gotta say, one thing I do have a problem with.
Yeah.
For volleyball.
Oh, volleyball's jank. It's so broken.
Well, I like the volleyball game. The problem is I wanted to actually jump. So at one point when we were playing, I smacked my arm into my ceiling, which was great because I was trying to like
Did
really
you dent it?
No, I hurt my hand.
Well, that's
there was
good.
a nice little
There's
mark
a
on.
scuff from the controller. Yeah.
It's better than
Then
actually
Punch
putting a
ceiling,
hole in your
yeah.
ceiling.
yeah, that would have been the worst. Why is there a hole in the ceiling? Don't ask.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about sports.
At least it's not the same conversation as why is there a hole in the wall? It's like, no, there's a hole in the ceiling. What happened? Oh, we were playing Wii Sports and I got really, really intense. It's not. I got mad and punched a hole in the wall.
There's 2 things that happen with Wii Sports. One is it's the first time that I got completely wasted was with you.
I have videos of that.
Yeah. Do you?
Yeah. I still have
I was playing
Yes.
Wii golf in my basement.
Yes.
So drunk, so young,
Dude,
so stupid.
It is on my solid state hard drive.
The other best
I
thing
kept it.
the other best thing that happened playing Wii Sports is we were playing tennis. I was with Jeff, and you know how you swing like this?
Yeah.
Oh, Jeff was right here.
Oh,
So I just swung my arm as hard into Jeff's stomach as you could possibly do it. He, goes backward several feet.
Poor Jeff.
I know.
Jeez.
I hit him so hard. And I will never forget how bad. I felt so bad, but also, like, very funny.
Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah. You and Jeff beat each other up. Jeez. I don't remember my favorite time. Truthfully, it was just being drunk with you. When you were drinking Mike's Hard Lemonades.
You had Bud Light Platinums.
And I had Bud Light Platinums. And we were trading back and forth.
Yeah.
We were both.
We had Bud Light Lime, too.
Oh,
Bud Light Lime was new.
Yeah, back when it was new and delicious. It's still delicious.
It's still great. It's that was Wii Sports at its peak.
It was just so good.
Which means,
it was
and
simple.
Let's be clear, we were both legally allowed to do that.
Oh, yeah.
We were just on the cusp, though. Probably like 20. I was probably 22.
I think I had just turned 21.
Yeah. That wasn't your 21st birthday.
No, we went to Pacers and a couple other bars. The one I got kicked out of that doesn't exist anymore.
Yes. Yeah. No.
It says Alien Myth is here.
I think all of them don't exist.
Alien Myth.
And I missed Rachel and Gordo saying hi to each other. I was
hi.
busy looking at other things.
Yeah, Dave. All the places we went on my 21st don't exist anymore.
Alien Myth said, "What's up, beverage
That's
buddies?"
accurate.
Because we went to Wings
Dave, he's gifting peppers and donuts
Peppers.
and ice creams.
Thank you.
No.
If you do peppers, though, I'll crack in something. There is a Kraken goal.
And he said, "What's up, beverage buddies?"
Was
Beverage buddies.
we tried Dreams.
We tried Dreams.
But no, like Quaker Steak is gone.
Yeah.
That's
World
a
of-
salon now.
Yeah, it's a salon. World of Beer's gone.
World of Beer is gone. It's now
I don't know. It changes every
It's-
5 minutes.
Yeah, it does. It changes every other year.
We go to Pacers? They kicked us out of Pacers.
No, we went to 16-bit. They kicked us
Oh.
out, but not before I finished my drink, and then we left.
Which is so stupid because
They let me in and then kicked me out.
I understand why they have these rules. I
but
understand.
it's stupid.
But like you were,
The bouncer said it was fine.
it was your 21st birthday.
Yeah.
It was the day of. Like you didn't have a brand
It
new.
was also a Sunday, and they were like, "Oh, well, we can't let you in because your ID is expired." It's like, what do
your
you
ID
mean?
was expired
That
at
day.
midnight.
Right. Yeah. But yeah, they were like, "No, you can't." Or the bouncer was like, "Oh yeah, come on in, whatever." And then the bartender, for some reason, asked for my ID, and so I got double checked.
It's probably because you looked like a baby.
I mean, we did.
I was a baby. But then they gave me a drink, and then somebody came over and was like, "Oh wait, you can't be here." So they were
It was
like,
dumb.
"Oh."
It was,
So I finished the drink,
which is why we went
quick
to
and left.
we went Quaker Steak. They knew
were
me.
cool.
I was regular. I was a
Yeah,
regular
you
Quaker Steak. So I was like, hey, I want to make sure this is cool. He's 21 as of like
Today.
right now.
Like today.
Today, are we gonna be cool? And they're like,
Yeah.
yeah, we're cool. I'm like,
Yeah,
all right, great.
They gave me a free drink. I think I still put down like $10 for the lady.
Yeah.
Like that was super cool. And then we went to World of Beer. I got a Johnny Manziel shot, which was watermelon Red Bull and vodka. Surprisingly good.
I mean, I liked a Vegas bomb. I don't even remember what's in it now. I had Red
And
Bull
then we
though.
spent the rest of the time at Pacers,
Yeah.
where we just had margaritas.
Pacers, but dude, margaritas at Pacers were fire.
So good.
I am so mad that Pacers is gone.
All
Truthfully,
right.
what's up?
You have another comment. Alien Myth said, "So you don't like Peeps, but you have a lot of Peep decorations. What's up with that?"
Yeah, I don't like Peeps.
I like
He likes-
emo Peeps. I
No,
like
Dave doesn't like Peeps.
emo
Eating
Peep
Peeps.
stuffs. I don't like the taste of Peeps.
You like Peeps.
No, I do not.
I do not like Peeps, Sam. I do not like them with some ham.
No, Peeps are stupid, but the emo Peeps that Walmart sells for $12 that are big plushes are really
and some
fun.
of them are scented.
Reminds me of the one evil bear from Toy Story.
I don't-
Scented.
I have only the emo Peep stuff. That doesn't include all the extra Peeps.
Yeah, the rainbow peeps.
Yeah, I have
or
a rainbow peep and a yellow peep and a chick, and I have more peeps than you can see in the videos.
Got more peeps.
Yet I don't like
peeps.
I don't like peeps. The
Nor do I.
peeps.
Where was it? Oh, but no, the place that we've been going for margaritas lately is we go to Barrio.
Okay, that's fair.
It's real.
How much is a margarita at Barrio though?
So we get
Which
the
one?
pitch,
The
one in Lakewood. Yeah, that's the best
$2
one.
is closing there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it should become
like $4 $2 is closing.
and it should
Yeah,
become
true.
all Barrio.
Yeah, like Barrio should
That would
buy
make sense.
that part next to it.
Well,
yeah.
it's because that's what it used to be. Because it used to be Screaming Rooster, and it was both those faces.
Yeah. And Screaming Rooster.
Screaming Rooster left a long time ago.
Last weekend I found margarita flavored pretzels at. I
Interesting.
can go get those. You can eat them on live. You don't
Yeah,
have
let's
to-
do that.
Okay, I'll go get them.
Thanks, Rachel.
They're actually not bad. Where are they? Do you know?
I no.
Okay, I'll look.
If they're not up here, they're on the bar probably.
Ask the blind guy where things are.
You know how much? There is so much down there right now. I went to a Japanese import store.
Okay. Cool.
And went wild.
Hey, why not?
I was like,
Yeah.
oh, these are weird.
Do it. Yeah.
These peach Coke,
Interesting.
Japanese vanilla Coke, Japanese Fanta. I think is dragon fruit flavored.
One thing that I think I want to do with you. This is not like this is not channel specific, but I think it's just going to be like I know Jeff's not going to watch this. Like we're like an hour and a half in. He's not.
No, Jeff's not here.
He's not going to find this. But what I want to do for Jeff and his situation, I'm not going to go into.
Yeah, I don't know what they want to
I
say.
think-
out loud.
I think what we do is we get him a care package
Mhm.
of like all the things we know Jeff loves.
Okay.
And I don't know what his wife likes is the problem, like food wise.
Yeah.
But I know Jeff loves Coke vanilla.
Yeah.
Like get him like 2 packs of that. Like I'm trying to think of like get him try to find some all dressed chips or like whatever. I'll go back in like old videos where he tells us stuff
Yeah.
and like just get stuff like that to like just be supportive.
Yeah.
And I've been thinking about that for the last couple of days. And just drop it off at his house, like just ding dong ditch and run away. Because I don't know what they
Were they
want to do.
downstairs or they up here?
Oh,
Downstairs.
interesting. From Market District.
Yeah, Giant Eagle brand.
All right, Giant Eagle Market District.
Just Market.
Seasoned margarita.
You do that. I'm gonna grab one thing. I'm coming right back.
Okay, margarita seasoned pretzels, which they're mini pretzels. I've heard good things.
Don't mind me.
Oh yeah,
Just need tissue.
I mind.
I'm on stream, which means I get stuffy.
Of course.
Of course. Why would?
Well, and it went from 37 to 67 today too. So.
I've been inside all day. I went. It's like I
Yeah, but the heat was on this morning.
This is the most I've been outside all week.
Yeah.
Like
This is the most I've been outside all year. Like for real.
Don't add too much
I
more.
wanna-
No, add more.
Oh,
Wait,
wait.
what-
No, I'll wait. She's right. She's right. I'm just a butthead. All right, so we got Market District small batch, naturally flavored.
Naturally. I feel better than whatever I was saying.
Margarita seasoned pretzels. So my guess is it's going to be like salty and it's going to be like lime because it says salty and lime.
Can you read what they are again?
Sure. Market District small batch, naturally flavored margarita seasoned mini pretzels.
All right.
Back in. They got some thick bags.
They do.
They don't.
They're like a corn dog.
Ooh, smell that. That smells like a margarita.
That's not the smell I expected.
I'm gonna hand you a few.
It does actually smell like a margarita. That is, that's weird.
They are.
Already, I'm already weirded out.
All right. Well,
Cheers.
They're like slightly sweet.
I don't hate it.
I don't either. I feel like I've had these before though.
I've never had these.
I'm getting really weird deja vu in my brain of like they're like a sweet, salty pretzel. It's similar to Dots in terms of like how the level of sweetness, but it's not cinnamon sugar.
If somebody made it with lime, who's making lime pretzels? Probably Mexico.
I don't know, but these are really good.
They're
What
good.
about them?
No, I dig it.
Yeah,
A little weird, but
I could see it being a margarita because it's more sweet than like harsh lime, like when you get the salt and or like the hint of lime chips.
Give them to me at a bar with a margarita, and I'd be like, "Yep, these are great."
No, these with a Mexican beer. Because then you have the two different flavors.
Would you get them again?
I'd get them again.
Seasonally, I'd get them again.
Yeah, not all the time, but sometimes.
Yeah. I like that phrase. Not all the time, but sometimes.
Seasonally.
The smell is really nice. And I'm really weirded out because I truly feel like I've had something like this before. I just can't place it. It's weird.
Do you know that pretzel crust dessert with like the strawberry jello? No? It's like you crush up pretzels and mix it with butter so that they kind of stick together. Okay. You like press it down in a pan and then you make like strawberry jello and then you lay it on top.
Never had
well,
this.
Yeah.
Okay. This is
I think you put a whipped layer in between so that it doesn't soak into the pretzels, obviously.
Yeah,
You make like a cream cheese whipped cream mixture, put that on top of the pretzels. My bad. Then you put strawberry jello on top.
Never had this.
I feel like if you made lime jello, though, that's kind of what you.
What's that lime thing that your grandma makes?
There's one thing
we
that
just call it lime salad or lime jello salad.
Yeah, lime jello salad. That's closer to this.
So there's a specific part of my brain that's really kicking off, and it's that last thing that you said. So in my family, we made a thing called Jello ribbon salad.
Okay. Wait, are we about to find the real name?
Okay.
So it was a layer of. So there was a cream.
Oh, it's not layered.
It was a layered thing.
Yeah, the one that we.
So you would make a layer of Jello, which would be usually my mom did orange, red, and green, and maybe like a blue, whatever. She did whatever she felt like.
Yeah.
Unable to access live. Try again. And it's done. But yeah, so it was that, and then there was like a cream cheese Jello mixture that she would make, and she would do a layer of that, and then it was different colors every time.
Oh yeah, I've seen like that layered.
This smells like when she was making lime Jello. Or no, it was after it would have solidified, and it was the mix, and then the thought of like the cream portion of it. You gotta go take a dump, Dave.
Nope.
Getting there.
No.
No, it's telling me that your live is like spinning.
Yeah, we're gonna go to just YouTube, I guess.
Okay.
Also, I'm using cellular hotspot data technically.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
Fair enough.
there is a limit to that kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a lot, but I also don't want to get an overcharge.
No, that's fair. I wouldn't either. That'd be garbage. These are good.
Oh, it's because we connected back to the house Wi-Fi.
Oh really? It's
Yeah.
switched.
Good.
It did it on its own, which is smart, but also like, whatever.
Do you want me to put it back?
No,
All right.
I'll let it. None of there's anybody on YouTube.
These are good.
Yeah, they're not bad.
I actually don't mind them. They just remind me of something but I don't know what it is.
You can share the YouTube stream in our Discord.
Yeah, but I can't tag everyone.
Yeah, well, I can't. No, I can't either because my phone's there.
Yeah.
But you still could share it.
Yeah.
And also tell me that it's working because I haven't checked to make sure it works.
It is working. I see you live right now. 3 likes.
3 likes means there were people here. Because
Yeah.
one was Curtis,
Well, one was
one
me.
was Amy, and one was you.
Oh, perfect. Great.
I didn't access it yet.
I'm just kidding.
Actually, I can access it now. Free game coupon.
How do people watch regular YouTube, guys? I don't get it.
I do.
I do too now.
I've gotten really into TA. I'm gonna shout out because they're already huge already. TA Outdoors.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the Outdoor Boys YouTube channel. So it's this guy and his like 3 sons, and it's basically him doing either like these intense camping things or just him and his family on like a camping vacation, and like him explaining things throughout, like how to do certain stuff. And he's just a nice guy.
Okay.
You know, it's just real. It's real wholesome. It's real like There's a lot of nature sounds. It's very relaxing, and I don't know. It takes me out of the hustle and bustle, and it just one of my favorite ones so far was he's just in Antarctica, or he's in not Antarctica. He's in Alaska, building an igloo, and like he's digging like 7 to like 9 feet deep in through the snow and ice, and he's like digging a hole in the ground. He's like, all right, I'm gonna sleep here tonight in this hole in the freaking ground. It's so cool. And then there's one that Amy and I just watched where his family just basically went on a little vacation down to Louisiana, and they like crawfish hunted, and they were catching bullfrogs and swimming around and catching fish, and it was just cool. It's just it's very happy.
It's basically like living a dream. Like they clearly get to do what they want to do.
Yeah, but his channel is like blown up. I'm gonna try these.
You turn on TikTok?
Yeah.
It kept switching back and forth.
You know,
I love how all the sounds conglomerated at the same time. There's a crying child. There's a police siren. There's an airplane. There's cars.
We're gonna
Fireworks.
There's fireworks.
Before Snacktacular, we're gonna need to test plugging in an Ethernet line to that iPad.
Yeah,
it's possible. We just have to get a
Figure it out.
USB-C adapter and you basically have to put a dongle inside of a dongle into a dongle.
Yeah.
And see if it works, because it probably does.
You gotta take these away from me. I'm gonna eat them all.
Okay, you got it.
I will destroy them.
Can somebody type in the chat room to make sure that works?
Yes. I have to like the stream anyway. I think I'm playing something tonight.
It's probably about an hour.
It's the hour of the airplanes.
I like these like chill experimental streams that like where there's no like
No real thing you gotta do.
and there's not. Sure, we had to plug a couple phones in, but we didn't have to do anything like, you know.
Weird. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yep.
As long as we know it works.
Mm-hmm. But yeah,
I just wanted to take your shoe.
no, my shoe. But no, he just the guy does a lot of stuff with his sons, and it's just really really cute. I just like it.
Yeah.
And then, like, if you watch some of his old stuff, it's even funnier because he's like not set up yet. It's basically like you see the progression of like, oh, I'm getting better stuff. Why are they setting off fireworks?
Because it's Cleveland.
It's what day is it? It's April like 26th.
It's a Friday night.
Friday, yeah.
Oh, it's National Pretzel Day. I forgot to have you guys say that. Whatever.
National Pretzel Day. Yay. But no, it's like you watch some of the old ones. It's him like a little chubbier, like making like a giant Lego fort for his kids out of these like giant Lego blocks, and it's just hilarious. Wait, you gotta get on next door and see how many people.
Anybody hear that boom?
Are those gunshots?
It's definitely a firework.
Yeah, it reverberates like unless somebody's got a cannon.
It could be a cannon.
We're in the Middle Ages, so go get my black powder and the cannonballs. Also, random question about cannonballs.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're gonna.
I'm not going to know that. You can ask whatever cannonball question you want.
So the
I will
cannonball-
make up something for the entertainment value.
Is
but
the cannonball just a solid mass of like metal?
that's how I interpret it.
Okay. For some reason, in my brain somewhere, my brain said that it's a metal ball that is an explosive on the inside somehow. Like they figured
like
out a way.
uncompacted.
So-
explosive.
Yeah, like it explodes.
So I've seen like one episode of Grey's Anatomy.
Not even not even cannonball related.
No, this is
There was
okay.
what they call it, a torpedo or something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, where they
Yeah,
pull it up.
uh-huh.
They did that on MASH too.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
It's, so
It's
So
this
is that-
guy has an unexploded shell inside.
yeah,
of him.
is that different? That's different.
I
Yes.
think that's
A
definitely
cannonball is solid iron,
okay.
Okay.
referred to as a shot.
Yeah, and a shell is in like the sense of like modern military.
Good thing we're
style.
on YouTube now. We can actually just talk
Yeah.
about this, and we're probably gonna be all right.
Yeah.
Versus TikTok, you like said die 3 times in a row, and I was like,
Yeah. Done.
you gotta say on alive.
That doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Let's do this. It got dark all of a sudden.
It's because the light wouldn't turn off.
Let's say we could get one of those other like panel lights out. Like,
No, this is good.
Plug it in right there. Point it. At
Look
us.
at we got the firelight.
It's just a nice night.
You're pretty dark.
I'm not wearing a lot of bright clothes.
Yeah, I'm just also just so.
This is about how dark it was
Light.
during the eclipse.
Oh. Sorry, people wanted to play copyrighted music for a minute. We'll see if we get flagged. Who knows? No one will know until we're done. We're getting flagged for the roll for coffee music, even though we have the rights to play it.
Huh.
So I'm going to have to make new
You gotta
music.
be a little more specific. There's like 4 Angry Orchards in there.
The blue one?
The regular one?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
But if you-
Regular.
If you brought me the hard... No. Give me the hardcore.
Okay.
I am hardcore.
Amy, do you want something like alcoholic to drink?
Nothing too sweet.
Nothing too sweet?
Yeah.
Okay. Rachel, do you want something?
I'm fine, thank you.
No
I don't know what's in there.
I'll figure it out.
Okay. Look at the fire. That's the one thing about TikTok Live. It's like random people like just show up,
Right.
and it's great. This is a little weirder, and we hope people show up. We didn't promote it too hard though. I didn't put it up till today. I made new fire t-shirts because I made new artwork for this stream just to have a thing, and I liked it. I put it on a shirt.
Nice.
You can get it now. It's a snack fire. That snack is fire. It's a thing. It's linked down below if you want to look at it. It's super stupid. Really selling. The Eclipse shirts are really cool though. No one's got an Eclipse shirt. I'm probably gonna get myself an Eclipse shirt.
I know Curtis either just ordered or he was about to order a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, he ordered some roll for coffee stuff. I
That's
saw.
what it was.
I want our Red Bull that's drinking a coffee. It's a Red Bull. Like
Yeah.
he's a bowl. It's red that says when coffee isn't enough.
Yeah.
I want that one, and I want an Eclipse one, and probably a roll for coffee one. Because right now I'm rocking either just plain Snack Network shirts or I think I've got it on. The Don't Ever Doubt Yourself, which is dumb, but also like it's fun. I made a bunch of those that are like let us believe in yourself and like dumb stuff. I made a bunch of those and I never put them up. I didn't like once I designed them, made all the files, did all the stuff, and then I started uploading them to the website. I didn't like the way they looked on the shirts. I was like it's close. Like I liked the design when I designed it, but I don't like the way it looks on the colors of the shirts and I'm like, all right,
That's fair.
like I guess I got to tweak these, and then I never went back to
I had to go look in the basement too because I was curious.
There's a lot of stuff in this house.
So I have a regular at Angry Orchard. I don't know if you want that. I have a Coca-Cola and Jack. And then there's the hardcore.
I'll take the hardcore unless she wants the hardcore, which is kind of dry. Like it's kind of a sweet.
She wants the Jack.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll
I'll just take the regular Orchard. Because a lot of the stuff in the basement I didn't want to do because I haven't tried any of it.
Yeah, that was the one thing I was like, oh, the Angry Orchard's up here. There's a pile of like actual reviews in the basement.
Yeah,
that we got to do, but
eventually.
who knows when?
Oh, that's why we got Tuesdays.
Yes. Baggins.
Chose not to.
I almost got it.
Oh, these actually have information on the back side of it now. Holy shit, there's a lot of sugar in these. Yeah. Well, I'll sip at it. I'm all right with one.
There's probably a little bit less than this if you want the hardcore.
Yours probably has less, actually.
That's what I meant.
Oh, sorry. It doesn't actually say. Wait, carbohydrates. Somehow has protein.
Oh, that one's dark cherry apple. Interesting.
Technically, the calories are about the same
Okay.
for the sizes, so I'm just sticking with it.
All right. You got it.
Yeah, because mine's 240, yours is 214. Mine's also 4 ounces bigger.
They did make Jack and Coke Zeros.
Oh, did they?
And we didn't try any of those. That one's not one. But
I saw that.
yeah, they did make both. I do have Sprite Chill Zero, by the way. If you should take one before you leave.
Sure, I'll do that. It's a lot easier for me to record on my phone than edit on my phone and then upload from my phone.
Yeah.
Because then it's all just on the same thing and I just delete it after that.
It's so much easier.
Yes. It's dumb easy. Because also,
I can't
just to
edit.
show it to you on mine.
I can't edit on a phone, like on a phone though.
All right, so let me show you this. So this is the other thing is I can change to this view.
Yes.
So I'm moving it and I'm cutting, move, cut, move,
Oh.
cut. Or what you also can do is you can drag, hold, and cut.
Yeah, you and I are
Because
gonna go. You and I are gonna go through a lesson on this together.
Oh yeah,
at
this
some
is
point.
so much fun. Because like,
I like looking at my stupid face.
but then like you can switch it up. Like if you wanted to.
This
look
is
at
why
it
you
with
got
the
so
other stuff.
efficient and quick at it.
Because I like it. Yeah.
I didn't realize you could put it in that view.
Yeah, there's. Like
I
this
only
one.
messed with the iPad version a little bit.
Yeah,
But on a phone,
on the
like,
phone is so much
but
nicer.
when you tilt it up like that, like
Yeah.
the vertical mode, like that sucks.
Yeah.
Like whatever this is.
Yeah, and
just-
you can rearrange it a little
Yeah,
bit. But the horizontal is so the way I see it on my computer, it looks like this.
Right.
So you see the track down here. It's like a normal setup.
Yeah.
But then like this one, it's
But the fact that you have like basically a quick cut command,
that's really
and
all
that makes a world of difference.
because that's like 90% of what our editing is just a lot of quick cuts.
Yeah, because it's just TikToks. Like,
And even the long videos, like the videos I was editing with Andy in them,
Mhm.
was just a bunch of quick cuts because there's just
that also makes it a lot easier to just
Yeah.
go through it.
because
Like,
it's like
that's-
you just take out the dead air and just that's it.
The reason I prefer editing on a computer over like CapCut, right, is because like CapCut doesn't give you a reasonable view on a phone.
No.
It just doesn't. Like I don't know how. There
Also,
are tons of TikTokers who are editing exclusively on CapCut on their phones. All power to you.
The other thing is
Tiny
if you
quick
don't
scrolls.
if you don't pay for CapCut on the phone,
Yeah.
it puts that thing at the end
Yeah,
where that you can't get rid of
yeah.
unless you cut it out.
Unless you just go cut it out to something else, like
And
like in your camera roll, you can cut it out in your camera roll.
I knew
which
a
is
guy who was specifically using the TikTok editor. Like I used that for a little bit,
it's fine.
but it's fine. That's the thing is it's fine. It's not good,
Yeah.
and it's real dark. Whoa, dark. You sure you don't want me to get one? Of those
No, you can
things?
see the fire. I wanted to be able to put like us down here, and like put the fire as the big thing. Like we're just like in the corner, but
Yeah.
it
doesn't let you do it.
Melon is. I'm sorry, Stream Talk Studio, whatever they're calling this, is not. It's not the fancy program I gave you. It's Spectacular, where I can like build scenes and
do a scene selector. It's just the best.
this I have to fiddle with for an hour to make it do what I want it to do.
Pass.
Yeah.
That's why I like that LumaFusion.
The one nice thing about this though is like this was so easy to set up. Like all we did is like
Yeah.
there are 5 wires going on. Right now. There's not
Yeah.
600.
That's why I really liked the idea of the Dex setup in terms of. So I now have basically 3 computers on my desk now.
Yeah.
There's the one that hangs underneath, which is my gaming desktop. There's my work computer, which I have my 2 monitors, and I have a third monitor that's specifically for Dex.
Yeah.
That I plug in the other phone, and I just turn it off so quickly now. Turn it back on.
I can just turn it on indefinitely. You want me to just turn it on?
I'm fine with it like this for a little bit.
Okay.
Dude,
Oh, it says backyard is offline.
that's why. Got it.
Yeah.
God, the Wi-Fi out here is doing really well.
Yeah.
We pulled it all with the ether.
All the rings say no connection.
Oh, God. Poor Dave.
It
likes me now.
Oh, you got up. It works without it.
Yeah, I forgot. I put the lights away. Never mind.
Oh yeah,
I was just gonna grab one really quick.
Yeah, just plug it in really quick.
Just
Yeah.
do it, but I'm like, oh yeah, I put them all away.
They've been up for since September.
Yeah.
Till literally like a week ago.
There's in the car if you want.
I'm not that cold.
There's also blankets.
I have plenty of blankets. We need a.
I mean, I'm fine.
Yeah.
It's not like windy or anything, which is kind of nice actually. It's like the perfect weather right now for this.
I mean, that's when I texted you on like Tuesday and said, "Let's do this." I was like, "Unless the weather sucks."
That was
Like-
also my thought. Is like, if the weather sucks, it's like I'm just gonna stay home. Thanks though.
Yeah, I was prepared to. Even this morning, I was like, "I want to check and make sure that we're gonna have."
Yeah, we had a lot of bad weather in the middle of the week. Like, what was it, Wednesday?
Yeah.
It randomly got like freezing overnight. Like, it's almost May and we're still dropping below freezing at night.
I think Wednesday it was colder when I left work than when I went to work at 5:30 in the morning.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
It's Ohio. We have 4 seasons in one day.
We really do.
Yeah.
Today was cold in the morning. It was in the low 40s.
It was in the 80s where Amy was working,
Mentor,
Wow.
it was literally 80.
which is like, what is that?
It just met her.
Just like,
Doesn't make sense.
40 minutes in one direction. It's literally
20 degrees.
20 degrees hotter.
well,
And the difference between 60 and 80 is not small. It's
yeah. Because I
It got up to like
walking.
70.
It was
Here.
nice. It was really nice.
Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're right. I was just like walking out of the hospital to my car. It was like I'm starting to sweat in this mall walk. I was like, holy shit. And I looked at my car and I was like, 80 degrees. I was like, this is literally what happened. It was freezing the other day. And then I came home and he was like, oh, you should grab a sweater. I was like, what are you talking about? It's 80 degrees
I'm sweating.
outside.
It's 65. It's just like, what do you mean it's 65? It's
Like, I
65.
literally didn't believe the Alexa or Google. I was like, no way it is 65 degrees out because I was literally just sweating 50 minutes in the other direction.
the city makes no sense.
No. Also, I forgot how good Angry Orchard is.
Yeah, it's very good.
I
The canned is good too, surprisingly.
I haven't had one of these in a very long time. Also, I like that they're trying to make this like more like a juice. 2 apples in every can. It's like that sounds like something that like Minute Maid would say. It's
Yeah.
like we shove 15 oranges in every bottle.
Simply Spiked followed us on Threads.
That's interesting.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch liked our Cinnamon Toast Crunch coffee video.
Oh, they're gonna love it.
Even though I said I didn't like it very much and I said it was artificial.
They're gonna love the next roll for coffee.
Oh yeah, did you?
I recorded that today.
Okay, good.
So I'm gonna edit that. I need to find my rolls, which are on my computer.
Yeah.
Because I did a
Because
bunch
you
of
pre-rolled
rolls.
them,
Yeah,
yeah.
I pre-rolled a bunch of rolls so that way I can make stuff later. But it's different, and it was supposed to be not good. I finished it.
I like the ones that you're like, this is wrong,
I was
but it's
so-
legitimately good.
I don't want to get. Well, there's no.
No.
Shadow.
You know,
But say you'll see it.
it's in the archive.
They'll figure it out.
Unless that
It's
one
coming
guy
out next
playing
week.
music for 5 seconds gets his flag
So-
and his stream gets deleted.
Let me just tell you what it was. So it was iced.
Yeah.
Which I was like, oh, okay. Start with ice. So it was
It's
iced.
always ice.
So it was cereal.
Uh huh.
So that was the first thing. So I used Cinnamon Toast Crunch graham.
Okay.
It's an older cereal I had. Chocolate Fairlife milk.
Okay.
It's good. Shot of espresso.
It's live. Or hold on, I can turn it. The Wi-Fi's
Cherries.
back up.
Allspice.
This sounds.
Parsley.
Mhm.
Didn't really do much. Easy cheese.
You ran into allspice twice.
I did.
It's like a Mexican hot chocolate plus cheese and
Plus
cherries.
easy cheese.
You finished it with the easy cheese.
Yes. So
Okay.
the easy cheese, I got my first scoop, had a big chunk of it. And if you watch the part, the only part I'm going to put in the actual Dropbox for Patreon is me reviewing it. I will choke for a solid 3 minutes because I inhaled milk.
So you basically got all the easy cheese
Out
in
of the
one
way.
big.
Well, I got
chunk.
like a big chunk of it and like everything else. I got the cereal, I got
Yeah.
the other stuff, and I got a little cherry in it, and it was good because the easy cheese didn't like come out as like a potent flavor because it was cold, so it reduced the flavor.
Yeah.
But it like gave it a savory note with all the sweetness and the spices and stuff. You don't taste the parsley whatsoever. It's parsley, but I was not expecting it to be good, and I wasn't expecting to finish it this morning.
Well, I'm glad you liked it and you finished it, considering you used my favorite chocolate milk. That's like $5-6.
We also have to drink it. I got my milk for free. That was my free milk. I bought my milk.
That's my favorite chocolate.
Shake him down and get him his milk money.
I mean, they sent me that free cup.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
They gave me a 16-ounce Coca-Cola Fairlife cup,
Yeah.
and just in the mail randomly. I didn't even
Thanks
want
for
it.
complaining. Here you go.
Basically,
They're probably just trying to maintain the relationship,
which
Yeah.
is fine. Like I like they make some really bomb chocolate milk. Like they really do. It's a little expensive, but it's real good.
That's the one thing too, is when I really hate something from a company, I try to say like, here's the other thing that they make
Yeah.
that I do like. Like, this is bad, but like
Well, it's made by Coca-Cola.
it's
That I did not know.
like, for example, Cinnamon Toast Crunch iced coffee is good, but it's artificial. But I like Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch is like an OG cereal.
Yeah,
It's so
like,
good.
and I also do like the Snickers coffee that they make.
Did you ever try the Twix?
The Twix is good. It's not as good as the Snickers.
Okay. I remember
They're
there
both
being a Twix.
yeah,
I don't
they're
remember.
both good, but the something about the ratio is better.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the Cinnamon Toast iced coffee. Yeah,
I kind of wanted to so because Amy and I have been trying to like be better about our weight and our eating habits and everything, we've been doing a lot more like planning to fail kind of thing. So we have like Halo Top in the freezer.
Yeah.
Those have gotten so much better.
yeah.
Like they're smooth and creamy and still like only 300 calories per container.
Yeah.
But it's like it's real good.
Yeah, like we probably didn't buy them for a solid year or two.
Probably.
And in that time, I would say they have quadrupled in how good they are. Like it is significant upgrade.
I think most of these companies that are making the healthy options, I find it surprising when the healthy option is so much worse at this point.
right.
Yeah,
Like-
it's like,
like,
you
I-
have so much research.
Like how did you mess this up? Like
Yeah.
like Coke Zero definitely isn't exactly Coke, but like
But
Coke
it's
Zero is
pretty
very
close. It's like it's the closest you're gonna get.
good. Yeah.
There was another one that we got that was like impressively bad, and I can't remember what it was. I don't know if it was it the cheese that one of the cheeses we did.
Was it a vegan cheese?
I mean, we've had some pretty bad vegan cheese.
We also had some really good vegan cheese, which is
Yeah.
weird.
I've
like,
literally
there's a-
never heard any human being say those words out loud.
Daya was pretty good.
Gaia is really good.
It even melts correctly. So
There's
it's
one I'm thinking of that I can literally smell and taste it, but I can't think of what brand it was.
was it the
but
Aldi one?
No, it wasn't Aldi.
The Aldi was like okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't great. But
There's like a fake
it's
cow, like what's the Happy Cow,
yeah.
whatever.
Oh,
it's that
yeah.
kind of cheese.
The Baby Bell.
Baby Bell, yeah.
They made one that you didn't like.
They made a vegan cheese and it was disgusting.
I tried it for a video. I remember reviewing that. I thought it was okay. It does taste a little like plastic though.
The plastic comment sounds vaguely familiar.
Yeah, I think I said that. I'm like, yeah,
That or this is a very recent video. We haven't put it
Oh
up
no,
yet.
this was
Nah,
this was like a year ago.
we put up like 4,000 videos or something now.
That's
I
fair.
have lost all
Do you remember
track.
that one specific thing I did?
Yeah, you know,
3
here's-
years ago to
what's-
the date.
There's something you put in the Dropbox recently, like literally today or yesterday, that I'm like 90% sure that you and I reviewed. That you did a short for.
Like recently?
Yeah, like you put it in there today, and I can't remember what it was, but I was gonna bring it up.
Here, let me get the drop.
Yeah, let's pull up the Dropbox. There's something that I'm like, wait a minute.
Because I went through a lot today.
Yeah, oh
And
yeah,
Yesterday, I've been killing it.
you have been.
I'm patting myself in the back on that. I'm like, I've been.
Don't worry.
I've been messing it up.
In about a week, I'm gonna drop like 40 in there for it to be edited.
Let me disconnect from your Wi-Fi because I don't.
Yeah, I
think
was
it
gonna
likes
say,
it.
yeah, it's not working out here.
But
That's why I bought a 100-foot Ethernet cable for Spectacular. There was a reason.
close out of some stuff and get back into it. Hold on. Because I have a Snack Network folder that has the LumaFusion and Dropbox and everything completed. All right, so we had candy corn cotton candy.
Yeah, that wasn't.
Let's see, Clancy's character popcorn. We did.
Yeah, that's us. That's both of us.
The ghost ranking, goldfish grams.
The Dunkin'. It's the Dunkin' Goldfish.
You did those.
Did I do them by myself a year ago?
Yes, I bought them and
Okay.
never reviewed them. I had them in my
Because those
box.
aren't back in stores.
No, those are gone.
They're just a year old, and you're
Yeah,
doing
they're
them
a year
now.
old and I'm doing it now.
Okay, great.
Yeah, I just kind of forgot about it. Yeah, that one.
These are the things like one. The other thing is one, we tried so many things I can't keep track. Two, I can't keep track of how they were tried.
Yeah.
Whether they were shorts, whether I tried them with
I'm just
you,
making sure.
whether I tried them with Jeff, whether
Yeah.
I tried them with.
Doesn't matter at this point.
At this point, I have no idea. My favorite thing we ever did on this channel, and I didn't post it because it's not worth posting. What's the company that got all the mold in their facility, their brewery?
Oh yeah.
Platinum. No, it's not Platinum.
Bake sale?
No,
I think it had a P in it.
Platform beer.
Oh, the Platform Brewing Company.
Yeah, so we did Blue Martian, which is a sour. It's a blue raspberry sour. You, me, Jeff, like the three of us.
Yeah. We did it via stream.
No.
No?
No,
in
we
person?
shot a
Oh,
video.
yeah, we were in person.
We shot a video in person, okay?
I remember that.
6 months go by. The three of us are together again.
Yeah.
We shot another video of the same exact thing.
Yep.
None of us remembered.
Nope.
Not a single one of us was like, I think we did this. I go to edit it, right?
Yep.
And it had sat in the folder to be edited for a long time. So I go in there to edit it and I go, wait a minute. I've edited this before. And so I go to the channel. I'm like, all right, like look it up. I'm like, oh my god, it was all three of us, and this is a different video. We shot it twice. Nobody
Who cares?
remembered. Yeah, just
Just
But
put it
was
back
your
up.
review consistent?
yes.
That's
We
like-
said the same thing, just a different way. It was like,
At least we were consistent, to be honest. Like that's a testament to our ability.
yeah, I was just like, well, I'm not posting this again. I mean, I could have.
hey, nobody would have known.
No, you're right.
I have people at work that call out things that we've done 2 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, I get that. I get that too, dude.
And it's like, I'm glad you like it. And they're like, where can I find it? I'm like, I don't know.
I don't remember.
They'll say something that's been discontinued for 2 years.
Yeah.
I'll just be like, check Walmart, maybe.
Dave's basement, maybe.
They might still have some. It is so funny.
No, I absolutely love it.
When we started this, I never thought, like, we had orange vanilla Coke and stuff. Like we were starting to get into the weeds. I didn't understand how deep
Oh yeah.
this went.
Oh yeah.
I thought it'll be like video games, except not nearly as like insane. It's 10 times more insane
Yeah.
than video because it doesn't take a company 5 years to make a snack.
No.
They announce it, it comes out a week later.
Yeah. Because they've already done it.
Literally This came out today, Curtis. You ready?
Yeah.
We tried those churro Oreos.
Yeah.
That video, we shot it like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
In that video, you and I spend a significant chunk talking about how boring of a flavor it is.
Yeah.
And you know what I literally said in that video?
What's that?
I say they need to do something weird, like Sour Patch Kids. Do you know what came out today? Sour Patch Kids Oreos. That video's not up yet. That churro Oreo, I haven't had time to turn it around.
It needs to be done.
But there are Sour Patch Kid Oreos
Hey.
chilling in stores right now.
That's pretty cool, actually.
So now I'm going to put up a video where I'm like, they're boring. They should do this. They did it.
They done did it.
They did it.
Yeah, you should clip out the part where you're like, they should do something weird like Sour Patch Kids, and then be like, well, we got them.
That would actually be a good way to start a short
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah, if I
Clip
could
that out.
take the time to go back through the churro Oreo video and find me saying that again.
I mean, it would
I
be
could
that
find it.
hard.
Yeah, you find it. Pull that out so we can put it in the short.
Yeah, that would
It's
be
very funny. I was like, when I saw people on TikTok trying them today, I literally, like stopped. I like had to take a deep breath. I was like, did that literally just happen? I thought I was being weird.
No.
I gave
Welcome
them
to
I gave them the weirdest example that could come off the top of my head, and they were already doing it.
They need to make Oreo candles.
They make Dr. Pepper candles. You
Yeah.
get them on TikTok Shop. not from us. It doesn't
Get
benefit us.
everything on TikTok Shop.
We did get approved, not for your monitor.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
You're fine.
We'll see what they
I'm
say.
not super worried. about
But we did get approved for dive bars,
dive bars.
which are protein bars.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're coming in the mail.
I still have to do that Gatorade protein bar I took from you. I kind of forgot about it.
We should exchange these or do them together because I think they're really fun. They're protein bars. They've got M&Ms and shit in them.
Ooh.
Like Kudos bars. Do you remember Kudos bars?
I do remember Kudos bars.
Oh, I love them. I mean, they weren't
I
protein,
love
but
Kudos bars. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Upsettingly, I'm like, those were great.
They took the generic dive bar logo, like
Yeah.
the neon sign dive bar. They called them dive bars. They put M&Ms in them, and they gave them stupid names like bar garbage can.
Sure,
Yeah, I'm like okay.
I'm down with that.
So we got samples coming to those. There's like 4 flavors, and I'm curious.
It's just curious of like the things we've tried for the channel for TikTok Shop and all that.
Yeah.
Is bake sale still a thing?
So they're not in TikTok Shop
They're just
as
out
far as I know. I had never looked. They
there.
were very weird. We could talk about Big Sale. I don't
Please, because I don't. know
Big Sale comes out, and they go to every They go to every big mom influencer and say we made liquor with cookies, and they're like, "Here you go. It's really fun. It's cookie liquor," and they send it out to them, and they are like, "Cool." Nobody really knew where to buy it. You could go buy it from their website, but it was weird.
Yeah.
And like, okay. And then they sent out a big promotion. They said, like, influencers sign up.
Yeah.
And we'll send you samples. And we're like,
Why not?
Sure, why not? Everybody's signing up. No communication afterward. They communicated with some of the other creators in our group. And we're like, yeah, we're going to send it to you. And then never sent it to them.
And then we just randomly got it.
Their website, their packaging, and their marketing material all say different proof values of alcohol
Oh yeah, I
in
remember
that, which is very
it was like anywhere from like 35 to like 45 percent, or either.
It was like 30 to 40%, and but
Yeah.
that is a wide.
That is a wide range.
That's a wide range, even though it's just 10%
Yeah.
in proof. That
It's a lot.
yeah, it's a big
Yeah,
difference.
that's a big difference.
Which is already kind of sketch. They do sell it in big bottles in stores now. You can find Big Sale if you go to liquor stores.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's just like the ethics of the company kind of freak us out.
Yeah. Okay.
Or freak me out. I don't know. I don't.
That's fair enough.
We've got some of it left. We've still got
I
some of the
remember,
cookie
yeah.
packages in the fridge down
'Cause
there.
I'm trying to think of the things we did.
We
Because
did-
there was there was bake sale, there was the slushy season,
Yeah.
which it seemed like a fad.
The slushy season was definitely a fad. There are still slushy season machines on the shop. I don't think they're being sold by the original company who sent us one for free.
Probably not. It's just one of those Chinese companies.
We still have it tagged. You could. I think slushy season is really fun. I think they're really cool machines. I think the core of the problem is there's two problems with this. Is one, it's a lot of effort to make some slushies.
Yeah,
you got to make some crazy salt water combo.
Make a shit ton of ice.
Yeah, you got to put some effort in. The other problem with that is, as an influencer who's trying to make content out of it, it is high effort to make a slushy season video on top of just making a slushie.
Yeah, agreed.
If you got one, you had a couple kids, and you were having a little party, it'd be very fun.
Yeah.
As adults,
no.
With jobs and life and also trying to make content, it
takes too long.
It's a weird balancing act, and I like slushy season. They were supposed to give us an ice cream machine. We never heard anything more.
It's like Circuit City.
If there was a notification over there, if slushy season wanted to talk to us, I'd be happy to.
Yeah, it's weird.
We have the machine. We might use it again. There's nothing stopping us.
I remember you talked about the GX bottles.
So Gatorade took away all the influencer tag abilities.
Yeah.
They put out this product.
I think they dumped it.
It was literally like a week or two after we stocked up. Literally.
Yeah.
Like we bought more bottles. I'm
90% sure they cut that line because they started promoting their tablets.
Ew.
Much harder.
They're also promoting
the tablets take up like
the rookie bottles, which are like kid metal sippy cups.
Yeah,
that's the big thing they're pushing now. They immediately switched off of GX. I wanted to do a lot with GX.
Yeah.
I think it was a great idea. The pods with the concentrated Gatorade make much better Gatorade than it would to get like the powder and the thing. Like, it's a little stupid. You need a special bottle to pop it into, but like at the same time, it's the same price as any other Gatorade bottle. They're good water bottles. They're
Yeah, I couldn't get into it because so when you take it to like look at it in terms of like the tablet versus the GX, and that's where I really got into a fight with it in terms of like the GX pods are like that big, right?
Yeah,
like the bar of like a quarter bar soap or a half bar soap.
Yeah, quarter bar feels about right, but yeah.
The tablets. So one tablet makes a full 24 ounces.
Yeah,
and they're about the size of a roll of nickels.
Yeah.
So it's like you get like 20-ish in a container. So it's like this much space for 20 or this much space for one.
Yeah.
And like that's where I think they were having like some sort of a problem with that because
they were taking up shelf space.
Oh, it's so much shelf space.
I think they dropped it a little too quickly.
Yeah.
Like I think they rushed into it, put it out, and then they dropped it before they had time to.
And also,
take hold.
I will point out one thing. Like you said, it was a relatively inexpensive bottle. Those were $20 on TikTok Shop, normal price.
They were like 12 at Target.
They were 15 at Target.
Yeah.
17 at Walmart. The regular Gatorade bottles are $2.
The plain
regular squeeze bottles.
Yes.
And that's what I'm comparing it to because all you're adding is an extra little bit of plastic.
Yeah, like a little attachment.
So I have the big Gatorade jug, the big.
So compare that to your Igloo.
I have Gatorade ones. I have a Gatorade one with a GX thing and a non one.
I know. But compare it to the one. I know you have the Igloo one, and I know you like your Igloo one. Tell me that Gatorade thing is better than the Igloo. If it's better, I would go that direction. If it's the same.
So I think you think my big Gatorade jug is
no. You've had the Igloo jug.
I don't use it.
The red one.
I have a big orange Gatorade one.
Orange one.
That's a Gatorade one.
Is it Gatorade GX or is
it's just regular Gatorade.
Because I remember you in the summer destroying that thing. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, it's Gatorade. It's the same.
Gatorade bottle. Yeah.
It's the same. Okay. It's the same jug.
It's the same Gatorade
without a GX insert.
Okay.
They're same price.
Okay, that's different.
Yeah.
I thought it was Igloo.
And so
I would have said like those two are comparably different.
I agree with you. The Igloo bottles would be comparable.
I would rather just get an Igloo because they're actually giving away the half-gallon ones for free if you make a purchase.
That's cool.
Yeah, I've been.
I like
thinking about
having a big giant bottle.
Yeah, especially if you're working outside or something.
Yeah.
Like it's nice to have like a half-gallon of whatever.
Yeah.
Of Gatorade
Or I put Sour Patch Kids Ghost Hydration in it.
There you
So I
go.
just want to say I put Sour Patch Kids in it. I was like,
thought
okay,
you were going
sure.
Just Sour Patch
Just
Kids.
that's my
Just
snacking bowl.
put them in water. They dissolve a little bit. It gives it some flavor.
I like the gelatin in it. It
Yeah.
helps me feel.
The chunks are kind of nice. If you freeze them, they're
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 even
basically
better.
little ice cubes.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? This is not a terrible idea.
That's the reality. It's like you're really giving yourself an idea for summer. It's like you're putting frozen
Sour Patch Kids
into like Gatorade.
I'm gonna do it now.
Hi, Rachel.
Hey.
I saw the notification pop up.
I was just making sure it works.
But no, I look at those things, and the problem for me, at least, with those like different GX bottles, is I have to invest in a specific bottle to use a specific type of thing. And the problem I have with that is what just happened is like if they cut it, I don't have access to it anymore. And I invested the money for nothing.
I invested.
You did a lot.
I invested a lot, hoping that this would
Pop off.
hold
No,
for at least a little bit.
it's they
so-
pulled a Google, man.
They
They
really
really
did. They really did.
They're like, "We got a
Except,
bunch
except
of
it was
cool
even
stuff."
it was even
Even
shorter
shorter.
than a Google. The worst part about Google pulling stuff is they'll put something out. You know they don't care about it the minute they put it out,
Yep.
but they'll maintain it for 2 years.
Yep.
They'll never support it. They'll keep it up though.
Yep.
And so there'll be a bunch of people who invest time, money, whatever
Yeah.
into using a product. And then 2 years in, they're just like,
We're done.
nah, you know what? Google Stadia, we were going to take over gaming. It turns out nobody wanted us to do that.
No.
So forget it. Good luck.
There was a couple things that they did like that. There was Google Stadia. There's the
Google Podcasts is
Google
hurts.
Podcast.
Google Podcasts has been around for like a decade now.
Google Glasses never really made.
They never took Google Glass never took off.
No. There was too many studies where it gave people like drifting, lazy eyes.
Yeah, well, it's because you were like looking up.
You were looking like up and like over here, and your other eye was like over here, so you had like one eye looking up, one eye.
Yeah,
looking down.
you were training your eyes poorly for Google Glass.
That one's just rough. I
Um,
have kind of thought about. So this is just me talking in terms of like thinking. They sell these things where it's like it's a pair of glasses that you put on, and more or less it's similar to the Apple Glass or whatever they're calling it.
Yeah.
But like say $300 as opposed to
3,000.
million. Yeah. And you plug it into your phone, and more or less what it would do for me was it would give me a Dex.
yeah, so they have
In the glasses.
they have these HDMI glasses basically,
Yeah.
and
It made me. I thought about it.
I wonder
I wish I could play with them before I bought them.
that same
Mhm.
same.
Because I don't want to buy it and be like, oh, I'm stuck with this.
It's not
Like I want to try it before you buy it.
it's not VR in the sense that it's VR.
It's AR.
It's
Augmented.
it's not even that. It's just like giving you a big virtual screen,
Yeah, that's all I want.
and which is like
Because if like
but
if you're on a plane,
that's almost more like practical.
oh yeah, absolutely. Because that's really all you need.
In those cases, they just need to figure out how to make whatever device you put in your pocket to plug into it as
Yep.
portable. But you could fit a lot in a pocket
Oh yeah.
or a backpack. Like
Oh,
you
yeah.
can put a lot into that, and if all we need to do is get the glasses technology to work, then like I think we're solid.
Oh yeah.
Like Apple Vision Pro is cool. Oculus is pretty cool, but like at the end of the day, like, does the computer need to be on your head?
No.
Like
It can be in your pocket.
for this to work,
It's
for
a-
most people,
It's amazing the amount of technology and like processing power they're able to shove into like phones. For example, like the S24.
right?
Holy crap!
Like just
That thing has an amazing processor.
just because we can put it on your head
Doesn't mean you need to.
doesn't mean
No.
I think there is room for this idea of like Dex. Yeah, now maybe so all that needs to be in the glasses is some sort of eye tracking
Yeah.
and some sort of like finger tracking.
Yeah.
That's all the glasses do with the screen, but the processor is in your pocket. That way you're not wearing a phone on your head, because that's what they're doing now. You're wearing a phone and a screen, but if they can get the screens just into glasses,
I'm very curious to how they're going to be in like maybe a couple of years, because currently they're still kind of big. The most popular one I've been seeing is about like $500, which is still, in retrospect to like the Apple Vision Pro, is very cheap. But it's like I want to see it in person.
Yeah.
Like I want to go to like a Best Buy or something, just be able to like put it on for like 20 minutes just to see what's going on.
Yeah. What's the long term here? Because I still don't think VR is
going to be Ready Player One is the end goal.
Is that
Have
you read those books?
Yes.
You read both of them.
Both of them. Ready Player One, Ready Player Two. Read both.
Okay.
I've also read
one. You're the first person.
I've also read Artemis.
That we've.
That's the third book that he wrote. It's by the same author, not the
but
same.
It's not.
Series.
It's not the same story. Yeah, I didn't read it.
I just liked it.
We could talk about it. I didn't know anybody else. I watched that movie. I hated that movie.
The movie sucked. The movie's garbage.
Good. Somebody else, because
compared to the book is amazing.
Oh yeah. Okay. Great.
The movie like cut out so much stuff, and they cut out like all of the games and all of the impact and
literally everything that matters.
Everything that matters. And,
like literally.
And also they gave it so the character I couldn't believe, and they cut out the whole second part of like him transitioning himself into like this, like getting into the actual game and like shaving his entire body.
Well, they swapped the characters.
Yeah.
She went into their
Yeah.
CEO weirdo headquarters. Wasn't nearly as scary as it is in the book.
No, it was so much scarier, and he never. They cut out like the whole section of it where he was like on his own.
They cut out the whole story.
Yeah.
They just made up their own. Somebody said VR, and they said
loosely based.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, and like some of the haptics was there, but it wasn't to the extent that it could be, and like I don't know. I feel like they missed a lot in terms of like the family, in terms of what his family was. I can't remember his name at this point.
Wade Watts.
Wade Watts, thank you. But, he's supposed to be fat.
Yeah.
Like, real fat. He's supposed to be like a real big character.
Yeah.
And the whole like creating himself into like this actual fit characters at the end.
Yeah.
That never happened. Like
it's called character development, and
like,
they forgot about it.
Portion of that because he's growing and learning as a person.
Right.
And like they cut all that out, and he's just some.
Which is why they'll never make Ready Player 2, because the story doesn't make any sense.
It wouldn't make any sense, and that's it.
Because Ready Player 2 is its own sci-fi horror book, and it's really good. It's just very different.
That author is just so good. I love that author. I can't remember his name.
No, I can't. No, not off the top of my head.
They're great. And the reader so I listened to.
I obviously listened to both of them.
Like Crouch, is it?
I don't remember. But the reader of that is awesome.
Yeah, no,
Ernest Cline.
Ernest Cline, thank you. Yes, that's it. Thank you.
I didn't realize anybody else read these, because everybody else I've talked to has been like, I watched the movie, it was really cool. I'm like, that movie sucks.
Yeah, after you read the book, it's really hard to appreciate that movie.
Can I tell you the worst part? Because the movie came out, everybody was so psyched for the movie. Totally up my alley. Seems like a thing people should give a shit about. I'm like, I should go to that movie. And I was like, but there's a book. And I'm going to be one of these people.
Yeah.
I'm going to read the book first.
The book
and so it
much
took me years to read the book.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I finished it a couple months ago. I read both of them a couple months ago.
Did you read the book too? Before we watched the movie? Oh yeah, you read it right before we watched the movie.
I think I listened to it right before we watched the movie.
That's reading it.
Yeah. Because I read it and I said how good it was, and then you had read it, and then we watched the movie together. Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, now
fresh with it.
Now I've read the book. Now I can watch the movie, and I sit down and watch the movie. I was like,
I was so upset.
I was so mad. I was like, this is gonna be such a good movie.
And Ernest Cline has such a way with words, and he just creates the world. And I could visualize everything. It was such a well written story. But yeah, that movie.
Hopefully they retell it correctly someday, because
that movie was such a letdown. I feel like you and I could make a better movie. for that.
With the budget, yeah.
Every movie
With like
that's
500
based
bucks.
off a book is terrible.
Yeah.
Like,
Especially Harry Potter 4.
So one
I hate Harry Potter, the Goblet of Fire, the movie. I hate the movie so much.
one series that actually tracks really well.
Yeah.
The only one I found is Game of Thrones. They're
so
very.
that's
you
not
read-
a movie. That's a series.
That's true.
Did you read
I
all?
read-
Did you read all the books?
I did up until
Well,
where the books
it's,
end.
It's good.
It's
And that's what I was going to ask because the books still aren't done yet.
Because I haven't. I actually after the books ended, I stopped watching
Okay.
because I didn't care.
Okay.
Because that was just HBO being HBO.
Right.
So I was like, I don't.
And nobody liked it.
Because they made up their own stuff, they went a different way with the plot line, and it just didn't make sense because they didn't understand the characters.
But they also would still be
all that
waiting
stuff.
for those books.
Oh yeah, they'll
now-
be waiting for the next 25 years.
George
George R. R. Martin
never going to
works
finish
for no man.
them.
He does his own shit.
He will never finish them.
No, he
We-
doesn't care.
We will never get it. But whatever.
Yeah, it
Fine.
doesn't matter. There are a few-
HBO is supposed to be making a Harry Potter series.
They're supposed.
I
one-
hope they just commit and say we're going to be as accurate as we possibly
Are
can.
you gonna watch Knuckles?
No, we're not watching the Knuckle. Oh, God.
The 6-episode series.
Have you
Was it a
seen the?
series? I thought it was a movie.
Have you
No, it's
seen the
6 seasons.
trailer?
It's 6
Yeah.
episodes. Yeah.
It's
The
ter-
trailer's garbage because they picked the worst supporting characters.
Yeah.
Like, they got the one guy, and that was like the salary of the whole thing. They're like, all right, we got one dude we got to pay that's gonna voice Knuckles, and then everybody else, they're just like, we gotta find some B.
Why are they doing this? I don't understand.
I don't know.
What is-
Nobody asked for it. I would rather a Tails movie than a Knuckles
Honestly.
movie.
I
to
would
be
rather a
honest.
Knuckles movie.
Yeah,
Just
they're
what-
doing a bunch of series. That's basically it. It's always a series.
I'm good with the series. I think you can not mess up.
Yeah.
I think you can do it and not mess it up if you have the time to do it.
Yeah.
The same way I think Ready Player One probably needed to be a series
Yeah.
for especially for the first book to
Oh,
work.
absolutely.
The second one could be a movie.
Yeah. I
Uh,
really want to. So this is a little off topic, but it's HBO.
Yeah.
HBO has a series. I think it's either a series or a movie. I'm not sure, but it's not Hiroshima. It's Chernobyl. And so Amy can attest to how much I'm into famous natural disasters.
Yeah.
That are like man-made and natural disasters. So I love the Titanic. I love Chernobyl. I did a research paper about Chernobyl. I brought that up a couple times. I'm reading a book about the details
yeah.
and intricate life of the people involved in the Chernobyl disaster, like the telling of like all of the stuff within like the Kremlin and everything. And now I find out that HBO has a series or like a movie that almost mirrors life when Chernobyl was happening. It's like, okay, now I have to see that.
Okay.
I need it.
Have you watched Fallout yet?
No.
Okay. Just curious. I haven't watched it.
I didn't really get into Fallout all that much.
I've never.
I've played some of 3. I've never gotten super into it.
New Vegas is very cool.
I've played some of New Vegas. I haven't got very into it.
I never got enough deep into really any
I
of these.
played 4. I own 4. I own all of these.
Yeah.
And I got kind of into it, but it just, I don't know.
Didn't click.
I got too overpowered too quickly.
Okay.
That was my problem with 4. So like I had to up the difficulty really high, and then it still didn't change anything.
Okay.
Like I was still finding stuff, and like, I don't know, the game didn't get hard.
Okay.
And that gets boring for me. Like if there's not a challenge, like what's the point? So I never got into like the lore or the backstories of like all these characters, and that's what Fallout is on the series, is all the lore, all the backstory.
Right.
But I never got into that, so I really don't have a want to watch it. I hear it's really good.
I've heard nothing
I've
but
heard
good
nothing
things.
but good things. And I'm not going to doubt it or anything. I'm not going to put it down. I think that's great. If they made an adaptation of a video game, beautiful.
Yeah.
First time ever.
The Last of Us.
Last of Us.
Sonic.
Oh, Sonic has been so
Sonic is.
I'm just thinking of like video.
Sonic is good bad.
I'm thinking of the opposite. Movies that were made into video games. Like thinking of like the angry video game nerd and like Back to the Future video games and stuff on the NES.
Yeah, I don't have any super desire to watch Fallout.
No, I would rather play the video game.
I thought about booting up New Vegas because I liked New Vegas at the time, but I don't
New
think
Vegas was decent.
I don't think I was ready for it. And
I kind of wanted to check out 76.
I've heard it's good now.
I've been hearing a lot after a lot of updates and some fixes. It's been getting better. But truthfully, I go back to my current playthrough in Skyrim. I did that before I got here. Like I jumped up a level and I put it right into my speech capability so I could sell stuff to every merchant. It's just
I never liked Skyrim, but
Skyrim's just been my game recently.
Everybody loves Skyrim. I don't. It's me. It's a me thing.
It's just not your type of game, which is fine. It doesn't matter. We all have our preferences. I personally like ice cream cake the best.
I like cassata cake.
What is cassata cake?
Strawberries.
That's it?
You want to explain this?
It's like white cake, and then there's a layer of like.
Is it the
it's
cake
whipped frosting with like chunks of strawberry in it, like fresh strawberry and.
It's got like a.
It's not like a jam in the middle. It's
got like a strawberry like topping on it.
Yeah, it's more like that thick like jelly type topping, but there's like real strawberries mixed in too.
It's almost that stuff that you put on Sundays, kind of.
Yeah.
Dish.
What's the type of cake that Martin Luther King enjoyed?
Okay.
I don't know.
Because that's what it's reminding me of.
Let me just pull that off the top of my head.
Yeah, I can't tell you what any president cake they preferred.
Martin Luther King, Dave.
Oh.
MLK.
MLK.
Not LBJ.
Got it.
Or whoever you're thinking. I thought I turned my Wi-Fi off. What happened?
I'm clearly tired.
He liked pecan pie.
How is this related to cake? Clearly, we're all very educated in our American school system.
There was something where we did it at work where they served a specific type of cake, and
they served you a white cake for a black man's celebration.
They told me that's what it was. It was like, this is for that. I'm like, okay. I feel like somebody might have lied to me.
I think somebody did lie to us. I think lots of people lied to us, Curtis.
I was just there to enjoy the cake.
We went to the same public schools.
Mine was at work. This was recent.
Oh, this is recent?
This was like
somebody recently lied to you.
The most
this is even
Martin
worse.
Luther King Day.
February.
Yeah. Okay, cake maybe.
Almond birthday cake with sherry lemon buttercream.
Yeah, no, that wasn't it.
No.
Definitely, it was like it was a white cake with like a layer of like strawberry jam in the middle, like a very thin layer, like a. That's why it brought the memory in my brain. But yeah, I have no idea. Man, there's some really racist people on the internet.
All right, so.
I don't like going down this
rabbit
hole.
Apparently, cassata cake is typically a sponge cake moistened with fruit juice or liquor and layered with ricotta, cheese, and candied fruit. Although I've never had it that way, so.
No, that's not what I was thinking.
I've never had it that way either.
Oh, I see. Gotcha. The cake I really like is
I like ice cream cake too, though.
Is that the kind
You're asking me what kind of cake you like?
It was the one we had at Hofbrauch. It was Black Forest, right?
Black Forest is like covered in coconut, I think.
I think that's German chocolate.
Yeah, you're right.
Black Forest has cherries and the white cream on top.
My grandmother used to make Black Forest cake her own way, so she made it the most interesting way.
Don't you love when grandparents / parents / family members
just make something?
Just make something. They call it something that already exists. So they don't. They've just made up their own thing.
So what my grandmother would do, so it's the same ingredients, like it's the same icing, the same other stuff, but instead of like having layers that are like, a cake layer like an inch thick and then another cake layer an inch thick, she would cut a cake into 3 layers.
So it'd be like super layered.
It would be super layered, and I have been trying to figure out like that specific style, and it's just something my grandmother did. And I learned later, at least more recently, that it was because it was cheaper to fill more of it with icing
Yeah,
than to actually make the cake, because she came from Germany in World War II, so they were used to using more fillers and stuff. And so yeah, it was easier to fill it with icing. But yeah, it was delicious. And then I got the same flavor when we went to Hofbrauhaus and we got Black Forest cake. I'm like, oh, this is the thing. This is
it.
You're like, where's all the filling?
Yeah, exactly. But then, like, if you like, I had a conversation with my brother way back when. I'm like, yeah, it's Black Forest cake. He's like, no, it was called something else. And I'm like, yeah, no shit. She called it something else because she didn't even know what she was making.
They never know.
No, but it's fine. Ashy.
We make up our own recipes. People make up their own foods. They name them their own things.
We taste things almost every
single day
here on the Snack Network. My nose itches.
We we make the Big Buffalo. That's our Big Buffalo shredded chicken sandwich. But that's we called it the Big Buffalo.
You call it the Big Buffalo. I call it Tuesday.
Yeah. It's tacos on Tuesday.
Nah, Big Buffalo on Tuesday.
Who did Taco Bell finally get off that lawsuit with? Taco Tuesday is owned by everybody, but
oh, I don't know.
Other. It was like
it was just a small town restaurant.
No. It was like Del Taco, like one of the places we don't have. Owned the name to you did. Yeah, you got.
They had it in Toledo and then they left.
Yeah.
How they left? They were always busy.
But they were like, they owned Taco Tuesday, and Taco Bell was like, no. Everyone owns Taco Tuesday. In reality, we just want to put signs up in our restaurants that say Taco Tuesday.
Yeah, that's really.
But we're gonna say everybody owns Taco Tuesday.
Yeah, it's general use.
Yeah, and they're like, all right, fine. Like they settled this out, so now anybody can use Taco Tuesday.
Yeah. That's so silly.
The fact that we need to argue about things like that.
It's crazy.
Like, I don't know. So yeah. Like Kleenex are a thing.
Yeah, Xerox, or what is it? A Xerox.
Yeah,
they used to call it. Now it's just a scan.
It's called a scan because somebody owns
Xerox.
Xerox owns Xeroxing. But like we don't use those terms. You don't say you're gonna Bing something, even if you were using Bing. You're gonna say you're Googling, even if you're not. Like at some point, the line is no longer yours.
Did you know? This is a weird thing that I found out on accident.
Yeah.
You can go into your Google settings.
Yeah.
And change the search function from Google to Bing to Yahoo X, and there was one more that I can't remember, but they have the separate search engines that you can separate.
This is your phone settings, or
this is in Google? This is the Google search bar.
Like at google.com?
Yeah.
That's so weird.
Like you can change what your search bar does and where it goes. My assumption is they're either partnering with them or they own them.
Or yeah, they secretly already own them, and you're Googling it even if you're Binging it, even though it's Microsoft.
My one thing for the last one, it was similar to Ask Jeeves. It was like Ask Something. So it makes me think of like
the fact that Ask Jeeves is a thing that you and I both remember.
Yeah, it was Ask Jeeves and then went to Ask.com.
Do you remember Cha Cha?
I worked for Cha Cha.
That's what I was trying to figure out.
I worked for Cha Cha. Did you know that?
Yeah, we talked about that.
I freaking miss working for Cha Cha sometimes. I used to make money.
It's so stupid.
It was very stupid, dude. I had the stupidest job. I clicked which one was closer. I was the AI.
Yeah, you were actually just training AI.
Yeah, because all it would be is like, which one of these 5 answers is or which one of these is the closest to this question? Like, which question is the closest to this question? And you would click it, and it would go to the next person. I got so good at my job, I started typing in what the questions were. And then I got so good at that, I got to like the 4th level or something, where I was making 10 cents per question I answered. And I would roll because they were quick because it was just clicking at that point. It was just like, oh, that's the answer. Oh, that's the answer.
You know, there is some room here for Cha-Cha to like make a comeback. Like they could just talk to ChatGPT and just be like, just make a Cha-Cha app that just lets you ask questions, and I
don't remember how we learned about that stuff. To be honest, it just came
because
about.
somebody just told you, hey, if you text Cha-Cha,
yeah.
Or why don't you just text Cha-Cha, like asking a question? Yeah, just text Cha-Cha, ask them. Like,
That's so great. I miss Cha-Cha kind of.
It'd be nice if it was just like a texting thing now.
I think it went out of business in like 2017.
I want to text AI.
Yeah, we've
actually,
talked about
instead of
Cha-Cha
like.
before.
Yeah, I remember.
Which is why I think we need it just to be ChatGPT, but it needs to give you the correct answer, and that's the problem. Is AI just makes shit up right now.
Right.
And like the reason we need Cha-Cha the way it's designed and it to be texting is because I want to ask a question and get the answer, like the answer. I don't want the Google search results for some questions. Like sure, I can Google it and I can look it up.
Yeah, and like scroll through articles or like try to find different images. Like no, just
an answer. Like this might be still part of like their beta function, but in Google, I think I opted in. But every time I type a question, it will auto-populate an AI response that's pretty much the answer, and it like sources itself, so you can go back and like kind of double check it and make sure it's pulling up the right stuff. That's doing pretty good, honestly. I use it for like a lot of stuff at work to kind of get a baseline.
Yeah, sometimes I just need the answer to a question. Right. I don't really want the results.
40 million results. You know, one thing that's really gotten creepy, and I got this from Microsoft. This has been on Reddit.
Yeah.
There's a Microsoft Picture AI, and I don't like this. They can take one picture of a person and then animate it.
Yeah, no,
fully.
It's getting very scary.
I don't like that.
This is why the best way, and this is my last statement for the end of the night here. The best way to be prepared for AI is to keep following it.
Yeah, we
need to just.
You can't ignore it.
You need to stay vigilant, pay attention, see what they're doing, because if you sit back and ignore it, like a bunch of these older people who have just completely ignored computers and the internet for 40 years now, they're so far behind now that when these videos start surfacing of people, famous people, regular people doing things that they're not doing,
they're going to believe it.
They're going to believe it because they just don't know. They're just not following it. Yeah. They're not seeing how good it's getting. They're not seeing.
It's getting frighteningly good.
Yeah,
it's upsettingly good.
But if you know what to look for and you can tell.
Yeah. Or just go into stuff with a little bit of suspicion.
Yes.
That's all you need. Just don't assume everything's correct.
Like, truthfully, some of my favorite TikToks are the ones where it's like explaining some of the things, like the voice generation. Like, we're going to be part of that. Like, that's going to be a thing where our voices are on the internet. We have to be we have to know that it's going to happen.
You need to be prepared that we have already uploaded 4,000 TikToks. Yeah. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Nothing I can do stop my voice from being used.
Oh, exactly.
They have more than enough to use.
Yeah.
And therefore, uploading my voice to an AI-generated thing to make a couple things or corrections or whatever, and being able to just type it in, I'm not nervous about it.
Yeah.
Because I understand that this is the future.
You just got to be, like Amy said, you got to lead with a little bit of suspicion in terms of, say, if you get a call from me and I'm saying, oh, Dave, I'm in a pinch, you need to send me Google gift cards.
Yeah.
You obviously know that's not me.
Yeah, but you need to be smart enough to know that, like, no matter if you were in jail, right, or whatever story they make up, there's no way that you would need me to pay you in Google gift cards.
In gift cards in general, period. Dave, you need to wire transfer me $16,000 or else I'm going to die.
Yeah.
It's like, it's probably not me. I'm not that deep into things.
Yeah.
I'm not randomly into like a different country.
But you need to be prepared for that.
Yeah.
It's going to sound like you calling me.
There was one that, there's some that got really sad because in some cases, individuals with that are older who may have dementia or something like that get targeted.
Right.
It's like that's where it really gets sickening. It's like you're getting these people who literally do not understand what's going on in their day-to-day lives,
Right.
and they're somehow getting you money, and they give you all of it.
Yep.
Or they take all of it. It's like that's the worst kind of human being.
We need
That's
to
where I'll
we
end
need to
up.
protect all of this.
Yeah.
Be skeptical. Stay vigilant.
And have a code word.
Yeah.
Code
Except
words
don't
are-
ever say it out loud.
Exactly.
Especially on a live stream like right now.
No.
My code word is
Snacktacular.
hardcore. Snacktacular too. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
I like saying that it's at the end. Like, so if
Yeah.
you watch the whole stream, you're like, cool, I know
Yeah.
things, but
Or somebody just goes all the way to the end.
stay tuned, everybody. Chill out.
Crack my back. You didn't have to take poop, Dave.
I know. I thought I was going to poop.